3, 2, 1, live. Oh, shit. Patty boy, send him my way. Email me.
A query error.
Query error?
Oh, I think it's still going live.
Okay, well, listen, query error. Fuck you. Piece of shit.
So many patterns. So complicated patterns.
All right, we're going old school with this one. KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 MHz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live broadcast, let us see what's on the Polyester Blend Network and KTRD schedule tonight. At 11 p.m., it's 1 hour of images of clear blue skies, both stills and videos showing clear blue skies to remind us what that once looked like. A real treat, the song Wish You Were Here by both Pink Floyd and Incubus plays back-to-back the entire time. And at 12 a.m., it's Lewis the 1/16th. Lewis Godfrey is shrunk to 1/16th his size, and he gets into all tiny little mayhem and little issues and goofs, and all with a thimble. That's what's on KTRD tonight after Polyester Blend, our flagship show. As we say here on KTRD, we drop the goods. But first, some inspirational words.
Utah? What a pity. Peace out. Rock and roll. TikTok. Time to rock.
I don't want to get married ever anyway.
Whoa.
You understand that?
That was old school. That's what we call in the biz a rerun. Didn't have time for a new one. People, this isn't a rerun, though. This is hot off the presses. Polyester Blend, 100% content, new content, hours of entertainment about to be shoved down your unthankful gullet. And finally, one day, the people of Utah, the world, will say, I need that Polyester Blend. I need it. I need more of it. Well, guess what? You don't have to wait for the next edition because it's well past 8 o'clock, but it's time for Polyester Blend. Pauly Shore. I got no time for this. I got no time this week. I'm sick of it. It's one of the weeks I'm sick of all you babies out there. Oh, I guess I'll put on Polyester Blend. I guess I'll put on Polyester Blend. Wake up! This is the show of the future! And it's time to be a part of it.
One was dangerous. But, yeah,
Time to be part of it. Because we don't sit on our laurels when we're in 3 different states. We still do the show. Because I'm Ryan Schlegel. I'm holding it down in our home state of Utah. But the Podfather is out spreading the gospel of blend. This time in the independent country of Texas. Clayton Scrivener.
I've been telling everybody all week long across the entire state of Texas how cool Polyester Blend is.
And they're like, who are you? Why are you talking to me? And you're like, shut up.
Yeah, they're like, you're a stranger. Why are you hanging out at the HEB?
Why do you keep showing us this game, Coob? You keep on telling us.
Why do you have the hiccups? I actually have the hiccups, weirdly enough. We did play Coob.
I know, Cousin Danny spilled the beans on it. I had a full spread of photos. I saw every inch of it. Every inch of it.
We have been spreading the gospel of Coob across Hays County, Texas. And let me tell you, It was a hit.
I bet. I heard there was some action. We'll get talking about that. I think I should be giving the sports
Ken,
roundup.
$40. Ken's passed out on the couch behind me, by the way. The video. Let's see if we get a.
Oh my God! Must be checking in all night.
That's an adult
on Perco Cam. I guess we'll call him Ken P.
Perco check.
Whoops. Listen, that is
no last name. Man.
We'll strike it from the record. They cannot dictate that down, but please, this is the way the show should be going, is we're doing it and people are just passed out in the background. This is the future. This is what I want. So glad you could be here. You are in Texas, of course. You are in the town. What town are we in? Can we reveal the town?
Yeah, absolutely. I am in Buda, Texas.
Buda! It sounds like a Buda-y. I love it so much.
It is beautiful.
Butane, Buta. I love it so much. How do you spell it?
B-U-D-A. B-U-D-A.
B-U-D-A. Oh, there.
It's about 20 miles
Buddha.
crow flies.
It's not Buddha. I want to say Buddha.
Buda. As the crow flies.
Am I the mayor there? What's going on here? This guy looks. I feel like I look like the mayor here. No, not B&H. We got no time for this. We'll get back to it later. You are, of course, in Buda, Texas, which is exciting. But you're not. Last week was just you and I and all the wonderful poly heads, but we're back together as a triumvirate. The way it'll be written down in the history books. He took a week off. He got himself centered. He got himself ready to go. He is in, of course, the Buda. Doesn't really work there. Butane capital. Sure, why not? Of Southern California, also known as San Diego. He is our Ed McMahon. Ryan Bradford, are you with us?
I am here. It was, I don't know. I was trying to think of a butane, Bermuda, I don't know.
Butuna triangle. That's us.
Okay.
It's us tonight.
Butana triangle. Yeah.
This is exciting
Trying
stuff,
our
Ryan.
best out here.
Trying our best. We're humming. The connection could be better between all three states. I'm going to see quickly now.
Or the Big Buddha triangle.
Oh!
Is that what we are?
We should have gotten Big Buddha on the show. God damn it. Why do we think of this stuff so late? Should have gotten Big Buddha.
Still around?
Oh, you're navigating out to the Salt Lick. Dude, I wish I could go to the Salt Lick.
I wish I could too. Ryan, I am not sure if the Big Buddha of Fox 13 fame is still with. I don't know if he's still. I hope the best for him. I don't know if someone in the.
We all hope the best for Big Buddha. That's every night I pray to God, Big Buddha, please be alive the next day.
That is why we asked the YouTube chat. The YouTube chat. Thank you, Judge is already making sure he's erasing what we've said earlier. He said Penn Kirko, which is exactly right. Our good friend Penn Kirko.
Oh my God.
is out there. But people, the YouTube chat is live. We've got, of course, Blake Perez, Jill Herring. We've got the chat master himself, Jeremy Matthews. All wonderful people in the YouTube chat, along with the Zoom link. And if you want to join in and tell us, is Big Buddha from Fox 13 still with us? We hope so on this planet of ours.
Do you need is there a Penn Kirko cam that needs to happen here?
Oh, Penn Kirko. What's the good sound effect for Penn Kirko cam?
It's the cool.
Well, I gotta find a sound effect. So whenever we play the sound effect, you gotta turn to the Penn Kirko pan.
Okay, I'll duly noted.
What's the right one though?
I
gotta think of the right one for Penn Kirko. No, I don't think that's it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Greetings.
We'll figure it out. We'll vote on that as the time goes on. Clay, did you lose communication with us? I feel like you lost communication with us. Okay, there we go. All right, you're back. You're with us. Thank God. All right, people. Penn Kirko is.
It must have been the Penn Kirko cam.
We got the Penn Kirko cam going here tonight. It is hot. It is wonderful.
Look at it.
You brought it. Wow. I'm proud of you, dog. I'm proud of you, Clay Dog. You don't stop working for Polyester Blend. You don't stop working for that KTRD where we broadcast out in the West Desert. Join the YouTube chat if you want the Zoom link. But look at this. I mean, how far away could this be? It can't be that far away. San Diego. To drive, Clay, from all of our locations I mean, we're still connected.
It's like a
Look
Bermuda
at that.
Triangle
It would only
situation.
take 32 hours to drive from
Do the whole
Buda
circuit?
to do the whole circuit, and I think that's what connects us here. That is the triangle, Ryan. That's the
Wow.
Buda
The
Triangle.
big Buddha triangle.
Big Buddha Triangle. That is the Big Buddha Triangle. That is, of course, where all things Pabst, sandwiches, Jersey, all these things get lost in the Big Buddha Triangle.
Mostly in my belly.
Right, mostly in
Pabst.
mine. We split it between all of our bellies 1/3 all the way around. You can enjoy all the fine things with one of your official Polyester Blend Gin Ricky jars if you still got it out there. More available for purchase if you need it. Well, that's wonderful, people. This is what we got going. We're in 3 different states, Clay in Texas, me here in Utah, and Ryan in San Diego. We still have a wonderful show. We got the quiz. We got all the great stuff coming on, Port of Ordah, all those things. But, Clay, I was calling this episode. I need your help. I need your thoughts on this, Clay, all right? And I need Ryan to think about this. And Pat, everyone could join in on this one. Failed treasure hunters, successful quiz writers here as well. But, Clay,
Hello.
good to see you, Pat. Good to see you. Now, Clay, I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm calling this the Neapolitan episode of Polyester Blend. 3 different flavors, Clay. All right?
Okay.
3 different flavors. There, of course, is a wonderful Neapolitan ice cream. All right, Clay? I've also,
Weird Neapolitan.
well, we got weird stuff to add to it. We've got one flag for each of it.
Oh.
I need a
Oh,
case here.
that's
I need
cute.
a case here. I need a case. I'm going to go ahead and say this. Which ice cream represents which state? Clay, I got to say this. I think this one's easy. I'll take mine. Vanilla's got to be Utah, right? Vanilla has got to be Utah, right? That's off the board.
Yeah, but why does it look like mint?
Clay, I can't. This was the largest photo.
Hey, are you kidding me?
I know, right? Come on, Clay. It's not mint. It's vanilla. And also, this is what is off the Neapolitan Wikipedia page.
Am I colorblind?
You're hiccup blind. You're lost in those hiccups over there.
I'm sorry.
We got a spooky over there. We got a spooky at some point, and then maybe you'll lose the thing. We got a spooky.
But that just, oh my God. Oh.
Ah! Sorry, Clay. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to. I just know that sometimes when you scare people, they lose the
I'm
lose
just
the
saying,
hiccups. You know what I mean?
It's scary
That's
how
why I
much
said.
that vanilla looks like mint.
No,
It's
this
just scary how
this
much
isn't
the
the stuff
vanilla
that
looks like
scares you. This isn't the stuff that scares you. I know what scares you, buddy. I know what scares you a lot. All right.
Humiliation.
Ah, did that get you?
Yeah, my hiccups are gone.
Ah, damn it. Well, we'll keep an eye on Hiccup Watch with the pen.
Hiccup
Kirko
Watch.
pen. Hiccup Watch is on. But Ryan, okay, Clay, your thoughts though. I'll let you go first.
It's-
Humiliation. Humiliation.
Clay, your thoughts. I'll let you go first, and let's see if Ryan can overrule you. Where would you place Texas in the Neapolitan? Where would you place it?
certainly not chocolate.
Whoa!
That is totally chocolate.
Totally chocolate.
It's totally chocolate! Clay, you're
Everybody was
overruled!
thinking chocolate.
You are 100% because strawberries, they think of agriculture. I think, of course, California. Chocolate, I mean, it's a bold flavor. Of course, it's going to be Texas. Clay, you're
You
overruled.
got that smoky chocolate in the middle.
Exactly.
Smoky chocolate, like Texas barbecue.
Exactly. It's barbecue chocolate. It's marijuana
All right, well,
strawberry. And it's garment's vanilla.
Apparently, my opinion means nothing.
I can't believe it, Clay. You were so wrong. That was unbelievable. Well, anyway, people, that is our Neapolitan ice cream.
Am I still on probation from last week?
You're on probation for life, Clayton.
This is Clay's feed right now.
Oh my God. Okay, my hiccups are completely cured now.
All right, people. That is, of course, the Neapolitan. The other thing to add in here.
You guys have no idea what I did today.
Oh, I can't wait to
No
find out
idea.
more. You're going to reveal to us along the way. Now, Clay, did you bring? While you hiccup, did you bring this?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
See, he brought his microphone. He brought the Trilb. That looks more like a tri-corner hat the way you put it on that way. But there it is. Clay,
Look at that chapeau.
he's 100% ready. He's live from the Big Buda Triangle. This is good stuff.
I take the show very seriously.
Clearly, and I love it so much. That's why we never hear one of these from your end. All right, people, let's keep us going.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the whole.
Oh no, that's your new one for when you have got the hiccups. It's the burp sound effect. People, the final thing. This is important though. This is very important. I must make an announcement here. I must make an announcement. It's a serious announcement here, people. For those of you who don't know, I cannot eat avocados. I'm not allergic. I won't die, but I get severely issued in the gutty works, where I will have pain and I might not make it through the whole show. And I say this, you're like, Ryan, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about it? It's because, gentlemen, I ordered a salad for dinner here tonight. And guess what? After a couple bites, I don't think I got any directly in the mouth, but hidden on my salad, without my knowledge, was a big old chunks of avocado. So, people, we are announcing here, we are keeping an entire night here of the Avocado Watch. It's a total Avocado Watch here on my end. If I run into trouble, it's because the avocado. So just know, gentlemen, we are on an Avocado Watch all night long. Did some make it past the goal keep right into the gutty works. I mean, this could happen.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Real quick, if we can go back to your Google search, once you put in AV, I saw something very interesting come up.
What is it?
Can we go back to your Google? Just AV.
I did that.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I'm scared.
Average black crappy weight.
Oh, well, buddy.
What the heck is that?
Buddy, you're just going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait for tonight's Utah City's quiz, because
Busted.
the black crappie is not only something you should see a doctor about if you let one go. It could show a sign of several issues, blood in the stool. But we're actually referring to a fish, my friend. A black crappie is, of course, a fish.
Sounds like a clue.
So I'm just going to say that is right. Here's a clue. This is what it is, my good friend. By the way, nothing can get past this guy, Pat Munger. Nothing can get past that guy.
Eagle Eye Munger is what we call him.
Eagle Eye Munger, all the way from the Buno. So Avocado Watch, if I suddenly have to leave the show and there's a very extended music break, that is why people just wanted to give that warning out there all night long.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun. All right, people, that is what we got going on here tonight. Full show, so we must keep going on with the rest of the show. Clay, you know, buddy, you're out in Texas. I got to get you some news. I got to show you what's going on back in your fair state of Utah, buddy.
I have no idea what's going on out there.
Well, that's why we must go to a segment we all love so much. It's time to go one hit segment where we look at some local news. It's called, of course, Ordah, point of order, we're three Husky boys and Pat. He can add himself to that Husky boy list. He's let some black crappies out of his, bidet sometimes, I'll just say.
You gotta really watch the black crap.
No, keep
him flying, keep him loose, which may indicate some other issues. Gastroenterologist would be very helpful. People, we must get to the news. First up, Clyde, big news, exciting news. It's happening, everybody. Finally ditching Dixie College. It's over. Here is a look at the new Utah Tech Trailblazers logo. Clay, the long-time controversial Dixie College in St. George is finally...
The hell is that? Is that like a white buffalo?
No, wait. Yeah. Okay, I was going to take guesses until you figured it out. Yes, of course, the Trailblazer is indicated by the bison coming at ya, but they are getting rid of it. Clay, your thoughts on finally Utah Tech coming to be?
Well, it was going to be Utah. Man, I still got the hiccups.
What?
I'll let you throw down the sound effect. I'll probably hiccup 3 more times before you find.
There we go.
Dude, I don't have the burps. I just have the hiccups. Oh god.
No boogers.
They were gonna call it Utah Polytechnic.
That's what I thought at some point.
Utah Tech's better. It's also way better than Dixie State, which was always troublesome.
Very troublesome.
Home of the Rebels, or whatever they call themselves.
Yeesh almighty. And by the way, do you see this, though? The Trailblazers nickname and Bison mascot will stay. The campus will keep some of its nods to Dixie. Do we have to get rid of all the Dixie? Yes, we want you to get rid of all the Dixie stuff. Come on now.
Yeah, that's a cute. I mean, I'll buy Utah
I love
Tech.
it. I want to support it. Utah Tech, way better. Was that Penn Perko?
No, that was cousin Danny.
Cousin Danny's walking around. He's loose. You gotta watch this. Got roving dudes.
There's so many dudes.
There's so many dudes. Passed out dudes. Roving dudes. It's a dude mansion.
We got
over
roving. We got roving and wandering dudes.
Okay. So Clay, I think I'd pick up some too. I like a bison logo. Let's get it, buddy.
Why not?
Maybe that's
Way better. I mean, I'm not gonna wear a shirt that says Dixie State.
Hell no. Hell no. Get the hell out of here with that garbage. Order some Utah.
But I don't get the weird the albino buffalo. That's interesting, but okay,
Yeah, I don't
whatever.
know. I'm a little
Way
worried
better than
about it. Had to go with white bison. You know what I mean? Suspicious. A little suspicious there.
Is that the?
I don't know. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious. Just saying. You know what I mean? Just saying. Order, change color of that bison. Next, everybody. I mean, we take no solace in this. We're not happy about this at all. We want him to get better. We want him to get safe.
You know, we have a complicated relationship with this guy.
Of course we do, but one thing is we don't want him sick and dying, so we wish you to get better. But Clay, I think it just stresses what's still going on. With the reason polyester blend started. It ain't over till it's over. Maybe till the last person. Clay, Governor Cox test positive for coves.
Oh, yeah, well, you know. Oof. Here they have the flag.
Does it say in the story where he got it?
Yes, he got it at the Loud Festival at Vivint Arena over the weekend.
Oh, the Live Loud.
The Live Loud, is that what it's called? Damn it. No. Who knows? I don't know.
Which, interestingly enough, the Live Loud Festival was started by a kid that I grew up with.
Really?
Oh,
wait.
What is that?
It's the
Imagine
Live Loud
Dragons,
Festival.
right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm right. Okay, I got it. Ding, ding, ding. Ryan gets it right. Anyway, he's vaxxed, so he should be fine. He's boosted. He should be fine. But, you know, he's shaking hands with a lot of these Republicans out here. I mean, God knows that's a dirty handshake. You know, out here, it's just right. It's nothing but a petri dish of this COVID out there. But people, no, we wish him the best. We hope he gets better. But it just says, you know, be careful.
We don't want people to be sick.
No! We want everyone healthy. That's why everyone should get vaccinated. But anyway, Clay, we're not over. This pandemic, it ain't over, bud. It ain't over by a long shot. Okay?
Neither are my hiccups.
Neither are your hiccups. People, the next story, this was brought to our attention. I was just trying to think just about a year ago. No, maybe a little less than that, when we were doing a Utah Cities quiz about the area.
The last 3 years are a blur. I don't remember any of it.
No one knows this, but our friend Blake Perez is in the YouTube chat, and if you want to join the YouTube chat,
what's up,
feel
Blakey?
free.
Blake?
He's out there. Blakey, we love you so much. Now,
Friend of the show, expert chatter, expert commenter.
he brought to my attention, Clay. He brought to my attention that though
It always makes me nervous.
it's not the woke festival, but it is a good festival. We thought it was very. But my friend, we talked about this the other day. The Black and White Days, happening this weekend. The subject
Because of the cows, right?
That's
'Cause of the
right.
cows.
You took the quiz. You should have won the quiz if you get that right, Ryan. You're doing a very good job.
Not really cow country.
No! Well, it kind of was. But Richmond, Utah, celebrating Black and White Days in reference to the cow. But you know what was also brought up in this, and we should look at the full schedule. I mean, lots of fun. There's the cow show coming up, hamburger stand by Richmond Youth Council. A lot of kids making burgers. No, thank you. I don't know about that. But there's a free outdoor movie. I mean, all these fun stuff. You go up to Richmond this weekend, enjoy a part of Utah City's quiz history, Clay, and go eat a bunch of burgers and have a good time.
I'm in.
Right, that's how easy it is for him to get in. But what was brought up by Blake during this, and one of the reasons I want to talk about this, by the way, Relic Hall Tours, that reminds me, people, we will not be getting to. We got way too much going on. Clay is out there. We'll not be getting to the Relic tonight, maybe next week. But there are reports, Ryan and Clay, that the Richmond farm is no longer, it's been switched. I forget what Blake said. It is no longer, and it really puts into question, will we be able to get those discounted goldfish that we talked about in the Cities quiz? That is concerning, Ryan. Your thoughts?
Ooh, because the Pepperidge Farm.
Yeah, you get the discounted. Yeah, you get the discounted.
You maybe get like a fish with no tail,
right?
Or maybe just a tail, just a little tiny.
By the way,
tiny orange little big cracker.
Now,
ring.
Yes, but Ryan, I'm going to say this. I mean, this is controversy here. Controversy. I feel as though
Speaking of controversy,
I feel as though it looks a little bit more like a whale. Now, I know it's gold and it's goldfish, but sometimes it looks like a whale to me, man. I just got to say. Looks a little whalish to me. But this is my feelings about this. We have no indication. If people are out there, if someone could go live, and can we get some reporters on the field? Please indicate to us if Pepperidge Farm is no longer the owner of the one in Richmond, and can you go and please let us know?
like, is Pepperidge Farm more known for its cookies or its like sausages?
I mean, we should do, buddy. We should do. Do we need to do a full? I mean, maybe we need to do a poll. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Goldfish number one right away. Then
Put it in the
breads, buns,
chat.
and rolls.
Put it in the chat. Put it
All
in
right.
the chat.
What is pepper? What is? How do I write this now?
Like, would you rather eat a Pepperidge Farm cookie,
Yeah.
sausage,
Thoughts?
or would you rather hear me hiccup for the rest of the night?
Do what?
Should I go play one of those like jump scare clips?
Oh, okay.
I know. You know, one of those things like where it's like, yeah, it's like really quiet, and I was like, yeah.
And then you're like, what am I looking at? And then it's like a scary face.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see if I can find one that's gold jump scare video goldfish. See if I can find something.
Ooh, what's that?
Which
First one.
Do you think a first one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm scared, dude. I'm super scared right now.
Is it a VRBO? I'm definitely scared.
Now I'm scared. Those
My
rates.
hiccups are cured. Through years.
Ah!
God.
I don't know if that did. Ah!
That didn't work, man. I still got the hiccups.
There was another goldfish one. Let's see. Fish jump scare. Whoa! Whoa!
Holy shit. Ah!
The dead fish?
I
Man,
think it's a dead fish.
How many
Is
views
that
does
work,
that have?
Clayton?
Way more than Polyester Blend. 9,000 views. 9,000 views on that one.
Hey, Clayton, you know the hold your breath, right? Just hold your breath, and then just hold it.
Hold
Ryan,
it.
go.
Hold it. Dun 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 dun.
Now play the jump scare fish again. Hold your breath. Get the jump scare. Drink water from the opposite end. Ah!
Ah!
All right, I think I'm cool.
Will you go
Ordah.
touch?
Damn it! I was gonna wait. God damn it! I was trying to see if he would burp.
Will you go touch Ken Perko?
Pen
Wait, are
Kirko.
you saying-
Pen Kirko,
wait.
my friend.
Ken Kirko is over there.
Pen Kirko. That's the Ken
Penn had
Perko.
a Penn had a
Penn had a
long
little
down
fun.
the river, long down the river.
Oh, Penn
long
was
down
having
the
a good
river.
time. The man's on vacation, for Christ's sakes.
Humiliation.
All right,
I
people.
tell you what, I mean, I have never seen anything like that on a Monday.
That's that Texas
Wow.
living. It's that Texas living. He can't handle that. He's got-
Texas State University, the #1 party school in the entire country. Let me tell you, they party on Mondays.
But Clay, look what you're doing. You're ready for Polyester Blend. I've never been more proud of you. You're ready to go.
I step up for my people.
I love it, buddy. I say, Ordah. Go to Black and White Days, order a burger. Go see the horse show. You can go see that horse pulling matches. Lots of fun up in Richmond. I'm going to try to swing by. If I can, probably not. I'm going to be in Boise. Next thing, Clay, I think I want to just always check on, every couple weeks, check on the Richmond Reaper. You know, we're a big fan of local journalism. I wanted to check.
Field Reaper.
Thank you. I'm sorry. See,
Field.
listen. Maybe that timeout, that holding your breath, gave so much oxygen to your brain. You were ready to go, dude, because that was a pull. You caught that
I,
right away.
I know what I did last week.
You
I know I almost got fired.
You're coming back strong. But guess what's not coming back strong? This is horrifying to me, Clay. Richfield Reaper, local Maverick closes its
God.
doors. The one at Salina. I use that one all the time when coming back from Teasdale. I mean, these two, it
Siri,
says,
call Jeremy Matthews.
I
Siri,
know.
call Jeremy Matthews.
get him on the bat phone. We need a Maverick phone. But people, don't
Get on
worry.
the Maverick phone.
It's just a Bahama
I actually have
Mama.
3 phones. I got a personal phone, a work phone, and a Maverick phone.
It's an old Bahama Mama that's slowly rotting, but somehow I can call on. But don't worry, these two will be fine. They have
It's actually
other.
a jitterbug. Anyway, yeah.
There's
go ahead.
other. These two have secure jobs at other Mavericks in the area. They'll be
Thank
okay.
God.
But I'm Clay. I can't tell you. I go to this Maverick all the time. I am devastated I don't know what to do. I mean, when you lose a Maverick, an Angel
tell me
dies.
tell me it's being replaced by 3 other
we
Mavericks.
just don't know, dude. I hope so.
I mean, it's not like there's a
there it is.
lack of interest.
Right here. I know this one. I know. I've been to this Maverick so many goddamn times. This one right here. Right here on Main Street. Mav, it's Mav. I'm calling you Mav now. Mav, everything's sad because of Mav. But this is just devastating here. Where are people going to get their red box?
Mav, we hardly knew ye.
Well, when a Maverick dies, an Angel just gets sent straight to hell. So we were very sad about that. Every time Maverick goes away. Ryan, your thoughts on a Maverick going away?
I hate it. Every time a Maverick goes away, that an Angel loses their wings.
That's true. And pawns them and have to slowly save money to go back and get them. And how are they supposed to do their Angel duties until then? Next to a Zion Bank? Bail them out, Zion Bank! You got the cash! Anyway, this is ridiculous. We're very sad about this. So we just, of course, the Richfield Reaper.
You want to hear a joke I heard today?
Always!
This is told by this guy or whatever.
Penn? Penn? He's a Penn and Teller, is what you would say? A Penn and Teller?
Penn Kirko told me a joke today.
Penn Kirko?
He said, "What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K for the first time?"
I've heard this joke before.
Oh, you've already heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, then it doesn't need to be
HDI?
I haven't heard it.
HDMI?
HDMI?
HDMI. Get it? HDMI.
God.
Wait, what was it? Clayton?
That's why he's.
Could you say that again, Clayton?
Humiliation.
I missed that. Could you say that?
Yeah, do it again.
There's a fine line between a Yoda impersonation and a like.
No, can you just do your Yoda impression again, please?
How dare you? HDMI.
What?
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it.
Next week, that will join the long history archive of. It'll always be ready for us.
I think my hiccups are finally clear. So that's cool.
HDMI, said Yoda. That's Yoda. HDMI.
HDMI. That's yoga. I called him yoga.
It's kind of yoga-ish.
No one likes a hot Yoda.
Buddy, this is the dad joke, man. I mean, these are all over the internet. You got to work on this, all right? But your impersonation of Yoda is unparalleled in this universe or a galaxy far, far away.
I heard this on the San Marcos River while watching a bunch of Texas State co-eds float by, drinking White Claws.
Those guys
Hell
are
yeah.
back.
I want to be with them.
Those guys are back again, and they're doing weird accents the entire time.
No, they're like,
HDMI.
those ancient men are talking about a movie that I've never seen.
Those dead guys are having a retirement party out here. Buddy, that is the Richfield, the news out of the Richfield Reaper.
Oh my god.
We'll move this. We'll skip this Tokerville.
I'm
one.
sorry. I didn't mean to creep.
You were.
No, I didn't mean to creep on Comics Corner, by telling jokes.
Oh, you're gonna let that stand over there? This is the big Buddha triangle, and you're gonna let him
in the big Buddha triangle.
The big Buddha triangle that shall not stand. That aggression cannot stand, buddy.
Why am I always the guy that's reporting from an exotic location?
Because, buddy, you live a very, very exotic life, and we love to be a part of it. You're like R.I.P. Anthony Bourdain, but instead of finding delicious foods to report about, you're finding fun Yoda jokes, and we love that. And we want you to keep doing it. And hiccups.
I've reported from every time zone except for the Eastern.
Right, buddy, life mission.
Including Alaska.
I just saw a hiccup, by the way. I saw a hiccup there. It's not over yet. I caught that shit. Speaking of cut that shit, we have got one last thing we got to talk about here in Point of Order, Point of Order, where we're not hearing the music. We must hear the music. But people, we always like to do a story from the county in which the Utah City of the week, where we do the Utah City's quiz, wherever that city is, the county. We do a little news story from it. Clay, we must check out what is going on in Wasatch County, my friend. Wasatch County. Oh, Clay!
Humiliation.
There!
Yeah.
Pen Perko!
Humiliation.
Oh,
Pen Perko!
He's alive. He's alive.
Pen
He's alive.
Kirko!
Ken.
Pen!
We
His
had a
name's
whole-
Pen!
Pen's awake. He's going to the bathroom.
Oh, Pen, God bless. We go live. We go live to Pen Perko. Pen Kirko. I can't say
Oh, we
it.
don't want to go live right now. He just went to the bathroom.
Oh, no, we have a live cam out there.
Oh, God.
Very disgusting. It didn't even go yet. That's what was so confusing about it. Oh, there we go. That's gross. We don't want to hear that. People, Wasatch County, of course. It's going to be the home of the Utah City's quiz today. But Clay, you know, this actually makes a lot of sense. I was looking at this. I think it's something to explore. The residents of Heber are saying, hey, can you make
Bypass road.
Can you make 40 its own thing and we'll be a business loop? And I'm like, you know what? That actually makes a lot of goddamn sense. They're saying they're no longer getting the benefits of having the thoroughfare through there because
Well, this is what Polyester Blend viewers have been waiting for this entire time. They want a business loop around the show
Hello.
where they can just bypass the program.
That was Pen Kirko. on his-
Oh boy. We got an update here.
Update. We have returned. To the couch. His business has been taken care of. He took a business loop around the show, literally to the bathroom, and now he's
This
back.
is the hot Monday night updates that our viewers deserve.
This is the kind of sadness that when you close a Maverick. What do you think? Why do you think he's so down and out? He got
Like
word
he's
about
literally in a fetal position right now. You heard about the Maverick closing. in
Salina
Richfield.
Mav. No.
Oh, it's a Salina. My bad. It's a Richfield Reaper. It was
Yeah, it's
actually
close
Salina.
enough. It's fine there. But anyway, Clay, I think it's. I say Ordah. Order up a business loop. Your thoughts?
Oh, I mean, as someone who just floated the Lower Provo last week, and driving through Heber on a Tuesday morning, they need a bypass road.
Hello.
It's insane.
Well, buddy.
It's pretty wild.
Well, it's close to home, and maybe those thoughts you have about the Provo and about Wasatch County will come and help you out later on tonight's episode.
Let me
of
tell you,
Forrest.
I
But-
had a really, really terrible quesadilla from the Costa Vida.
Is that the inside of the week? You switch between fast food and serious stuff on inside of the week. Is that what's going on here? I can't ever
I
tell.
mean,
what it's gonna be.
is my fast food updates not insight?
They are insight, and people, we must end a point of order. Clay, did you have? I didn't see. Did you have sports roundup at all? Did you have anything? For
My
sports
God,
roundup?
I've really been slipping. I mean,
No worries. That's right.
I will say, but I do have. I mean, I did put it in the dudes thread today.
Oh.
There was an amazing thing that happened in sports, and if we could just touch on this one thing,
What is it, my friend?
the Pirates no-hit win.
Whoa, what?
You saw it. I put it in the.
Oh,
dudes
is
thread.
that? I saw that you put that
Pirates.
score.
Yeah.
So are you
This is
telling
it.
me? Wait, first of
Like,
all,
we're-
we're in sports. It's a sports
Okay,
roundup.
like if there's two, like there's cursed franchises out there.
Oh yeah.
Franchise. There's the Detroit Lions, right?
Oh yeah.
And then there's the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But if you looked up Pittsburgh Pirates news,
Was it? Yeah. Oh, here it is. The Reds from yesterday. Oh my God.
so this never happens. The Pittsburgh Pirates won a game where they got no-hitted.
You're saying
A
that?
no-hit win.
So they what? Was it a ball? Was it a walk or what was it? What was the?
It was 3 walks and a fielder's choice
Oh my.
in the
God.
8th inning.
So the Pirates won a game without ever actually hitting.
It was
the
a
ball.
no-hitter victory.
Ryan, as a big fan of your favorite team, the San Diego Padres, and knowing everything about baseball, your thoughts on this?
Pretty unorthodox in the realm of baseball, but not the first time it's happened.
I mean, it really explains why baseball's so fun and exciting.
Guess what?
What a game! What a game!
We had a winner, and no one had to go through that annoying thing of seeing the ball actually be hit off a
How
bat.
How many
Finally.
people stayed for the whole game?
Right. Listen, skip the fanfare of the touchdowns and the field goals. Just give someone who never got tackled a point. We'll just give it to him. It's like,
And it is worth noting that it was in Pittsburgh.
what's you saying? The home
So-
crowd gotta
They
enjoy
got
this.
the thrill of a lifetime.
Sounds
They
like
saw
it.
their team get no-hitted and win the game, which is that's insanity. Like that never happens. Like there's 100 each baseball team plays 160 games a year, and this doesn't happen. I mean, I didn't look it up on Google, but I bet it hasn't happened in the last 50 years.
It's true, Clay. You know what? This is the first time it's ever been brought up. The comparison between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the musician Yanni. Did you know this?
He's got no hits.
He's got no hits, baby.
Still winning though. Still winning.
Man, Ryan
1-0.
You're out.
This has happened 7 times before.
All
Thank
right,
you,
wait,
Google.
Ryan. So now we are, of course, in the Big Buddha Triangle. You are a serious, knowledgeable person about baseball.
I know. Oh, Ryan's like really into baseball right now.
I love it.
He's into Google.
Big baseball. Really,
This
into
has
baseball.
happened
Big guy-
a 7-time no-hitter win. This only happened
Yeah.
7 times in the 130-year history of baseball.
Yes. Very unorthodox. Very rare, but it's happened before.
You're, Ryan, your thoughts on how
Very
big,
exciting game this baseball is, and
Ryan, you're such a,
HDMI. I don't know.
Oh my God.
now, Ryan, you're a big fan of baseball. Any thoughts about how this no-hitter win stacks up against the other 7? Because you know all about this stuff.
Well, I mean, I would have to get into the nitty gritty
Oh, yeah.
details,
We don't
and
have- we
you
don't-
know, it's different. It's an entirely different show. So
We got to get going. You're right. We have no time for this. Good point, Ryan.
ready to play.
Ready to play? Speak of this play, very boring play. That's that baseball. All right, buddy. That is great work, Ryan. Really took over that sports roundup. Very good stuff.
Way to go up my sports roundup. Is it time for a music? Or am I just like? Am I
Oh
not?
no, is Ryan having an avocado
Oh, is there?
situation?
Is this an
Uh-oh.
avo?
Is he going into
Can we go to
anaphylactic
Avocam?
shock?
People,
Avocado.
it was a false alarm. False alarm here. Avocado Watch.
Oh my God.
That was just years of abuse to the gutty works from my normal diet. So we're fine. Everything's fine.
Do you have a puke bucket beneath the computer over there?
I've got series of them. Is it avocados? Is it salted
Like
meats?
usually, you
The
can't
standard
have avocado toast.
run-of-the-mill.
Ever. You can't ever have
No, I
avocado
can't. I
toast?
love avocado. I
Like-
love avocado, but I can't have these things. Anyway,
Avocados from Mexico.
or California, like my good friend Ryan Bradford is in California, where he broadcasts
Down in the
normally.
West Texas,
but we've
town
got-
of El Paso.
Yeah, I went to an avocado festival a few weeks ago. Did not see one avocado.
Jesus H. Christ. And it's true. He told me
That's
all about
ironic.
it. It's they're hiding these avocados. My thought is they have to sell them.
By the way, if we are, I just hiccuped again. If we are going to a music break, can I just say this is the first time in Polyester Blend history that Ryan Bradford and I picked the same song on the same
I saw that.
playlist.
I saw that, but I thought you guys had different
by
versions.
two different people.
Yes.
By two different people.
It's very
Oh,
exciting.
are we gonna
But-
hear both of them?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna go back to back.
Oh yeah, we are.
Hell yeah!
So I think you're right. I think it is time to go to the first music break.
Uh-huh.
And with that, Clay, explain what we got going on here for the music theme. First.
Well, selfishly, like because life is all about me. I picked the theme, and I'm in Texas,
yes, you are.
so we're doing Texas songs, man.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
The Lone Star State, the Republic of Texas, the the big old state down south.
Wow.
The size of whatever. And
You really are in Texas.
it's
when you
bigger down here, and there's the Alamo. There's no basement.
Thanks, PB Herman.
There's it's just a lot of traffic.
That's about it. That's it.
No, Pat, you got to let him go. I want to see how far he'll go.
This is the state
Describing
where my
Texas.
parents met.
Uh-huh.
I went to my grandmother's grave yesterday.
Why didn't we get an update on that? We should have gotten a. Jeez.
What am I gonna do? Like do live from my grandmother's grave?
A little video would have been nice. We could have seen, what it would look like and got your thoughts.
It was a personal moment where I said,
God. This is so many people tune in for that verb. We're gonna kill it on this rewatchability on this show.
You're getting your money's worth with the belching here tonight, Clay.
Oh my God! Yeah, there's a difference between belching and hiccups, but yeah. Anyway,
but Clay, all respect to your grandmother, and I'm glad.
Yes,
I'm glad.
Respect to Grace, man.
Absolutely, we love you, Grace. We love you, Grace. We love you, Clay. We love your thoughts on Texas songs. We come back. Oof, he's back in the saddle again, people. Clayton Clayton did a great job. He filled in last week for Ryan's Comics Corner.
I did do.
He did a great job. You really did do it.
Bradford, did you watch the tapes? Like I did a sick.
I haven't watched them yet. I'm gonna go back and study.
You know who showed up, by the way? Mary.
That's true. We had an actual
I read
Mary.
Mary's voice.
We
and
did
it was like just kind of like a Yoda.
Well, that's great. I'm gonna have to go back and maybe take some notes.
After the music break,
take some notes about how you can actually.
Clayton will retell last week's Mary Worth in the voice of Yoda for Ryan, and then we'll move on to the regular segment, and then we will get to a. Do you have any insight this week, Clay? No insight? Any insight?
I think.
All right. All right. Well, maybe we'll do an insight. We'll find out. People, 2-song set here on Polyester Blend. Thanks for being here. We're so glad that you all could join us on another wonderful Monday night.
Texas.
We are doing all Texas songs. The YouTube chat is ready to go. Join us if you'd like. We can't thank you enough for being here, and we're hoping you're having a good time. Polyester Blend. First song from Clay.
Sure.
What is it, Clay? What's your first song? I can't even remember here. What is it? It's Terry. No, that's not it. Marty Robbins? Is that what it was? No, he's gone. I'm playing this song. Marty Robbins, El Paso.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Out through the back door of Roses I ran, out where the horses were tied. I caught a good one, it looked like it could run. Up on its back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out to the badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso, my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding alone in the dark. Maybe tomorrow a bullet may find me. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rose's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rose's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. Though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felina is strong, and I rise where I've fallen. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms that I'll die for. One little kiss and Felina, goodbye.
That's a healthy dose of nostalgia, Mr. Ryan Bradford.
You remember that song?
Oh my God! That album was like, if you were going to music in Utah, at least in the Salt Lake general area, I feel like you had to have one of those. You're a punk rocker or you skull boy.
Plan.
So that was a compilation.
Do you remember
called
this?
Final Round, Ska versus Punk.
Yeah. Do you remember
It came
this?
out in 1999, and so it was like a compilation of Utah bands, and it was one of my favorite compilations all throughout high school. And I don't know where that band fit in. I don't know what the Plan did, or if they had any other releases.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the
But-
Plan. I just know that album, right? Or that. Did you ever? Was that would have been past? You would have been too old for it, huh, Clay? This ska versus punk in Utah.
I'm not familiar with this at all. And also, was that my number one pick? The
No,
Marty
it was
Robbins?
it was a switch around. It was a switch around.
Yeah, I was
We'll
gonna
get
say,
back. We'll get back on. We'll get back on
all
track.
right.
We'll get back on track.
No, but I was surprised that no one did the one-arm scissors.
Oh,
What's that-
at
what's
the
that
drive-in? Oh, dude.
Yeah, I thought about doing
I thought
some
about at
Texas
the
stuff.
drive-in.
Yeah. I was shocked that none of you early 2000 boys didn't do the one-arm scissors song.
It was definitely thought of, Clay. You were right on. That is exactly. I thought of it for sure.
Update. I still got the hit. I still got the hiccups, but
I wonder
that
if
out. Check that out. Check that out over there.
I'm never coming back to school. Never.
Sorry.
I wonder if Chatmaster Jeremy knew that Final Round compilation. I was stoked
Probably.
to find it on YouTube.
He is in the Zoom, so if he feels like answering that question, feel free to jump on. I doubt. No, Pat wasn't here yet, so he wouldn't have known. Anyway, but yes, it was very popular.
No at the drive-in on these selections.
But
spoiler alert.
Yeah, I did play the wrong one, Clay. But your thoughts on Marty Robbins?
I mean,
El Paso,
what is-
ba, 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 da, 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 da. I love that song.
you know what, Marty Robbins. You know what his nickname was, right?
What?
HDMI. No. No, it's he's the man with the teardrop in his voice.
Oh.
Man with a teardrop in his voice, Marty Robbins.
Now, was that like a lozenge or something, or what was he? What did he have in his mouth?
He just had it. He just had a sad voice that
Oh.
there's a little teardrop in his voice. Yeah, right?
Um,
Good looking guy.
very
I think he
good-looking
died pretty young. I think he
And
died of the hiccups.
57. He was a NASCAR driver. What? These characters. Glendale.
Did you know that, cousin Danny? Marty Robbins. We're doing Texas songs, by the way.
He's in Arizona. Oh, you just did it because of El Paso.
Right.
Dude,
Right.
wait a minute. He was in the NASCAR Super. He raced for 35. Jesus Christ. I got to know more about Marty Robbins.
You know, the Grateful Dead, they covered that song more than any other cover song they ever played,
Oh.
by the way.
Was it like some sort of like punishment? Like they don't like Marty Robbins, so they wanted to make fun of him and by trashing his song.
They would
by
punish their
them playing?
listeners. Like, are you guys peaking on LSD? We're about to play Marty Robbins for the 5 millionth time.
What was it? Somebody
Big hiccup.
somebody showed me. I think it was the office hours of Tim Acker, but the
Look at this. Robbins developed cardiovascular disease early in life. Oh, third heart attack in 82.
hell yeah, dog, get it, son, get that quadruple. Not it's like if you're gonna go for one quadrant, go for all of them. But yeah, someone showed me that Grateful Dead. What was it? Why isn't that working? That's a bad sign. Showed me their the version of the Grateful Dead playing dancing in the street, which is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah,
but
they also
oh
did
boy,
that one a lot.
Oh, that is one of the worst covers
that
ever.
cover
Ever.
is so bad.
Dancing in the street.
Yeah, but it's like they make it so crappy. I gotta watch this movie, Honky Tonk Man. That's what I want to
I
be.
mean, I'm wearing a Grateful Dead shirt right now. Why are you guys gonna hate?
People, speaking of hate, turn that hate into love, because you know that you don't hate, you love this segment when it's time to get to it, because it gives you all the good stuff, catches you up on the world of comics, because this guy, he spares you the work of having to read them. He reads them.
Z reads them and brings them.
And he brings them. People, it's time to go to a hit segment we love so much here on Polyester Blend. It's time to go to...
He reads them and brings them.
It's time for Polyester Blend's Ryan's Comics Corner. Brought to you by, back to its original sponsor, Frank's Red Hot Sauce Wing Sauce. It was not sponsored by that last week. Because Clay
What
took
was it
over.
sponsored last week?
I can't remember. We had a sponsor. Cannot for the life of me remember what it was sponsored by, but you're back, right? It's like Captain Kirk back in the chair of the Enterprise, baby.
Hell yeah, Pat. Love to see it.
I just bought some tonight.
Oh!
We ordered from the pie. They forgot my extra wing
You've
sauce.
already housed about 1/4 of that.
And so I went to
Bottle.
Smith's and I bought my own.
Hey, Pat, just send me the receipt and I'll try to reimburse you from my man, Frank.
Yeah, I got a deal. They hook you up, but you don't have to pay anymore. I'll take care of that. It's no problem. That's what's going to happen later on tonight after a couple hours of that digesting. All of a sudden, Pat's bowels are going to go, evacuate.
Oh, here's a reimbursement. That's what his guts are going to say.
My God, he's gonna reimburse the toilet.
Pauly Shore. He's gonna Also, Avocado Watch feeling great. Feeling good so far, so we're okay. Off to a good start.
God, like what do you think, like a polyester blend bowel update?
That's the entire night, Clay. That's what we do here.
I got the hiccups. You got the bowel movements.
Well, I'm okay. So far, Avocado Watch is showing I'm okay.
I'm not okay. I'm
But-
hiccuping like a beast.
You're about to quiver in the bowel region over the excitement over what Ryan's about to do. It's about to read some Sunday funnies. Ryan, we got a throwaway.
We got a throwaway.
We got a new throwaway. I don't know if maybe we've done Get Fuzzy.
We've done Get
over
Fuzzy.
time.
I
We have
love
not
Get
done
Fuzzy.
Get
We've
Fuzzy.
done Get Fuzzy. I love Get Fuzzy.
Oh my
I used to
God.
read this
And
back.
Fuzzy.
I feel like this was appropriate given the kind of scare tactics we were using on Clay Dog.
Oh.
Because I was kind of scrambling to get my shop done. I just flew back into town. Anyway, I found this right now. This
Whoa!
Get Fuzzy right now. I feel like it's appropriate for
God,
Clay
you see that?
Dog's
You see what
affliction.
you're doing? You see what you're doing, Ryan? This is amazing. First of all, Ryan, what I'm... Sorry.
Come on, Clayton. You can't get rid of your hiccups, man.
He's got these.
It's like a 5-year-old.
It's unbelievable. People, first of all, just like Clay,
If you knew the kind of weekend I had,
it's all broken. This is just.
I'm like 90% more sober than I was last week, but I just have the hiccups. I'm so sorry.
Buddy, you are been hiccuping up, just like the amount of panels that there
Did
are.
you just say I've been hiccuping up?
Gee golly, a 4+ paneler. Whoa, good.
Very good, Clay. 4+ panelers. I've said hiccups 4 different kind of ways, but we're
Have you ever been to Wiki Up, Arizona?
It's even worse when you hiccup afterwards. It's like rubbing salt in the wound. Buddy,
Wiki Up.
this is the next up here is, of course, Get Fuzzy. Ryan, take it away.
All right. So
That's
this is a
definitely Get
5-paneler. 5-paneler. You got a few.
Kind of
Plus,
it's like
yeah.
a structuralist
Uh-oh.
panel design here.
Chat
You
Master's
got that,
coming in. Chat Master, it's good to see you.
like, it's almost symmetrical in that it's like it starts and ends with 2 bigger ones, and then in the middle one's like narrow. It's
Oh.
like it gets small, then big again.
What is that called?
Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Jeremy.
Structuralist.
Oh wow,
All
that's
right,
a
you
yellow
got
card.
you got 5 panels. 2 are smaller than the other.
Monster kill.
I'm really hoping you guys make me laugh hard enough to get rid of my hiccups.
I don't bet
Oh,
on
don't
that.
worry, because this comic will definitely do that.
Darby
It's
Conway
by
brought it.
Get Fuzzy by Darby Conley. First
Darby.
panel, you got the dog and the cat bringing their scripts. Satchel, the cat saying, Satchel and I are competing to see who can write the scariest movie. And Satchel, the dog, says, I wrote about a kid in white makeup crawling on all fours like a crab. Very spooky concept. And then the next panel, the cat says, every so-called scary movie has a juvenile pale-faced crab walker. Not scary. Of course, nothing scares me. And you got this blank panel, and the owner says, boo! And the cat says, yay! And then the owner says, there's your movie, Satch. And Satchel says, boo, the movie. I like it.
Oh, Lord.
Very, very creepy stuff. Very scary. Very scary stuff over on Get Fuzzy by Darby Conley. Pat, are you scared? The comic's over.
Yeah, Pat, come on. Pat, watch out.
Pat, you can open your eyes. The comic's over. It's not as scary anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't real, Pat. This is just a cartoon.
I feel like the cat. I was just so scared.
What's Clay? Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep talking.
Still here.
Keep say something here, Pat. Say a little bit more.
I'm still here. .com.
Hey,
Wait, Pat, wait! God damn it, Pat! Clay, go back. Say something, Clay.
I'm still here.
Just wait. Just wait.
I think they're gone.
That scared it out of you? Did it scare it out of you?
It was so bad.
Oh, that's how it works for Clay.
I did the opposite of laugh.
Wow.
I did the opposite of laugh.
Okay,
it got rid of my hiccups.
Fair enough, Clay. Very good stuff.
Fair enough. That's what we do here at Comics
Thank you so
Corner.
much, Comics Corner. You guys,
cure ailments and afflictions.
You have read them and brought me to the promised land.
Read them, brought them.
Free lifestyle.
Oh my God! Subscribe to that hiccup-free lifestyle.
I went to Hickey Up, Arizona.
I mean, thoughts here, Ryan. I mean, Get Fuzzy.
Next.
Next.
That's a throwaway.
Next.
That's a throwaway.
Well,
That is
the
Pat.
throwaway.
Don't
And
hate.
So, are you ready for Merry fucking Word?
Oh my God.
Are you?
Has anybody ever answered that question with no?
Not on this show.
Are you ready to cut out your eyeballs and shove them up in your dick? Because Mary Worth is coming.
Are you
Are
ready?
you-
Do you have your all of your privates properly secured? Because here comes Mary.
Are you ready to
Fucking Worth.
undergo surgery and then wake up feeling malpractice because Mary Worth is coming to you?
Feeling malpractice.
I got the hiccups back. The hiccups are back. I'm kidding. They're not.
Ryan scared you with that intro.
Literally, the second I wake up in the morning on a Tuesday morning, I think, will I be able to make it to next Monday?
Right.
And get.
Will I have a
another-
case of the malpractice?
Will you get malpracticed?
Will I
Well,
make
Pick
it
up
to
with
next
the
Monday where to get my weekly dose?
now,
You know what I mean?
Clay, you promised. So you have to do it. You promised before the show, before the music break. You promised that you would do last week, just a summary. You don't actually have to read it, but just a quick summary of last week's show in your now famous Yoda voice. Can you just give a quick for Ryan because he doesn't know?
Mary Worth appearance she made.
That's it. Okay, very good.
Earrings she wore.
Ryan on your screen.
Yellow they were, I believe. Window eels there were.
Lots of window eels.
Wow, Ryan, did you hear?
By the way, this was a huge point of contention last week. In the comments, in the comics, what's it called? Comics Nation, comics.
Yeah,
Comics
Crackhead.
Kingdom.
comics
Kingdom.
commies. Yeah,
They
comics commies.
referenced window eels, and the discussion was, I was dead set on you made up window eels.
No, those came up. Those.
Okay,
I
so
am
window
lost
eels
at
came
sea
from.
here. What the hell are you
Yeah,
talking about?
comics, the discussion board. Someone on.
Okay, so window eels came from
Comics Kingdom.
embraced it.
Yes, it was the perfect a perfect description.
Well, that was what revisionist history it was.
Is it Walter
Becomes
Cronkite?
more Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery.
Like,
Have you ever seen Star Wars? Is this where we should have started? We should have started with that. Maybe that'll tell everything.
God.
Ryan,
Finding Forrester, I was starring.
you are now the dog I see, man.
It
People.
was a young black man.
Oh my God! No! We don't talk about Finding Forrester like that, sir.
Sorry, that was for Pat. People.
I starred in Finding Forrester with a young, talented black man.
Okay. Let's ease our way away from this angle of the show. And
Back up, we will.
Let's land to where we are. We normally
back up and back out. We will.
Stay away from this subject matter. We will.
He was a young black man.
Oh God! No, that was a joke. That was a joke in college that Pat and I did, where we did racist Connery.
Oh, great! I'm so glad you brought it to 2022 Polyester Blend.
I'm so glad we brought it to.
People, we must get to right.
Well, one thing that I know is the jokes you tell in college age really well.
I know, especially the ones that are called racist Connery.
No, we should use those. They've got a lot of mileage left.
We gotta resurrect that one.
And YouTube has just taken us off. We are no longer like no.
We are blocked.
Actually, YouTube is sending SWAT teams to murder.
Racist Connery.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, because he couldn't say racist very well because he did racist.
Oh yeah, it's hard for him to say with Scottish. Quickly, let us move on. So basically, Ryan, last week, Mary Worth came and gave her
please,
knowledge.
Let's go back to Mary Worth.
She gave her knowledge and just let our friend on Uncommon Mouth know a couple things. And I think you will pick it up from there. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah. So, yeah, I believe.
Racist Worth.
I mean, I didn't read it last Sundays, but I think the advice Mary Worth was giving was to have Brigham Young come in and.
Oh yes, yeah, Ian.
Right? Ian come in and show Cal how close Uncommon Mouth and Brigham Young are. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, but there's a whole thing where Ian has a past with the person that tried to bury Uncommon Mouth.
Right. Yes, Helen.
Man, you got the names down.
You can't be a Worth head if you don't know the names.
Is that what they're called? They're called Worth heads.
Now they are
Worthers.
Yeah,
we're
that's
the original
perfect because
Worthers.
Worthers actually eat Worthers because they're in the demographic. Whatever.
Mary Worthers.
I'm just trying to.
Worthers.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing out there? I just want to see if there's. Oh, never mind. It's just Mary
No,
Withers.
that's just a bunch of obituaries.
Oh,
What did you Google there?
Which is most of the fan base of Mary Worth, except here of us on Polyester Blend. Please, by all means, Ryan, where are we going, buddy?
All right, so we got a standard 7-paneler on Mary Worth this week, and I believe we're all caught up on the happenings of the worthwhile. So you got your opening credits, your opening quote. "Blessed are the hearts that can bend; they shall never be broken." By Albert Camus, author of The Stranger.
Yep.
And then you got the building saying, "And that's our class for today."
Hell yeah, love this guy already. Just wailing.
Oh yeah,
on
he's
pop
Albert
calling.
Camus is good. If you haven't read The Stranger, it's a great book.
Doesn't sound like you're a
And
stranger.
he's written other books. No stranger to that.
I've watched Stranger Things. Does that count? I mean, what are we doing?
No.
Yes, exactly. Pretty much the exact same thing.
I'm unfamiliar with reading books. I'm a stranger to literature. Does that count? I mean, what are we doing?
Yes,
the
exactly.
Plague is also a good one.
That's
The
right.
Fall.
I mean, the Cure even wrote a song about L'Etranger, though. You gotta know that one.
We're still talking about the Albert Camus reference.
Is there any Cure song
We're
about?
going a frame at a time here.
Is the Cure?
Ron
Did the
Franklin.
Cure read? Did the Cure have a song about Where's Waldo? That's about the closest I'll get to that.
It's a pretty dumb song. He's like, "I'm the stranger."
in that book called The Stranger.
On the Stranger.
As I've always said about Robert Smith, the man cares so much about how his head looks but just doesn't really care about the rest of his he's like, oh, I'm gonna do the fun hair, I'm gonna do that, but the rest of the body he's just kind of wearing look at this one. He's like, I'm gonna do it my hair, but it's let's wear a jersey, no big deal. It's not a big deal.
You have to watch 1987 The Cure. He looks so cool.
Oh, he is cool. Let's be clear here.
Hey, don't Smith shame.
I think that Clay. I think you could do a great Robert Smith for Christmas for Christmas. You should do this, but I think you could do it.
That sounds like something I definitely should do for Christmas. Can I not do late stage Robert Smith?
Just like the North Pole. All right, back to Mary's Worth, where the funny.
The Cure is a great band, by the way, and
great.
Also
all time.
I love
breaking news.
I love Albert.
The Cure's a great band.
All right, we heard it here first, folks. He lost his hiccups, but he gained a good sense of music. Yeah, the insightfulness is back.
And you know what? My famous, I love famous Camus. Love those cookies.
Camus.
It'd be more like Albert Camus Moo-Moos.
No, I Camus.
Camus Moo-Moos.
Camus Moo-Moos. Very nihilistic.
You can check out plenty of Camus Moo-Moos up at this year's wonderful Black and White Festival up at
Tickaboo and Camus too. What are we talking about here?
That's all the time we have for Ryan.
Well, that's the end of the show. See ya, bye.
I love the famous Camus.
Anyway. Camus. Camus.
Of camping in Camus.
I love Camus. Albert Camus is that Camus was named after Camus. You didn't know that?
Ryan, what do we got here this week?
All right.
I'm really trying to push these Camus jokes.
All right, so you got Toby saying see you all tomorrow. And then the next one.
Oh, look at that face. Look at that mouth.
When Mary suggests that Ian visit Toby at work to discourage her student Cal, she's like, Ian, Brigham Young's coming in, aka Ian.
Ooh.
Kiss
and
my upper lip.
Panel, they are macking hard, and one student says, ew, that's disgusting. And then the next panel, how can she kiss that old guy? And Cal says, I know, right? So gross. Then Cal says, hey, Maddie, I'm going to grab some food. You want to join me? Cal's moving on. And then the final panel, you got old Helen. Meanwhile, Helen Moss is also moving on. She's walking out the door. You see the yearbook
satchel
on the table.
All right, people, that's been a wonderful run of Ryan's Comics Corner. If this is the kind of horse shit to wrap up how Mary Worth does these comics, I've never been more upset. There's been no stakes. There are no stakes. They were all made up stakes. Nothing's real here.
Will you scroll up? Let me read that Camus quote one more time.
Listen, Camus, famous Camus.
Famous Camus.
Famous Camus.
No, but I really want to read the quote because I want to see what it has to do with this
fair
bullshit segue of it.
Oh, I think that's a new segment. After we read it, we do a little bit of it's time for a quote rewind on Mary Worth. Does it make sense? Blessed are the hearts that can bend. They shall never be broken. So, I mean,
enduring love. That is appropriate.
Yeah, but this just sucks. I mean, it's just like...
It does suck. It's nothing compared to the Wilbur storyline.
Yeah, it's a total letdown after Wilbur fell off a fucking boat, wound up on an island, and then still managed to be a dick one last time.
Ian's just like making out with fantastic
and here
mouth
it's just
lady.
like, oh, well, I guess I'll stay with Brigham Young. You go out with someone your own age, and
also like really turn on Uncommon Mouth. Like, I know, right? So gross. Like that is this guy showed his true colors, right? Like,
I fucking hate Cal.
Yeah, Cal sucks.
I'm gonna say that Cal sucks.
And also, Helen Moss is moving on from this storyline faster than the writers are. She's like out the door, done with this story. Yeah, she's like, I'm out of here. This is so boring. I don't get a bone BY. I'm gonna pick up my shit and I'm out of here.
By the way, can I point something out? The panel, the third to last panel, the second to last panel.
I was going to point this out too.
Boy, she has an uncommon mouth.
That is an
third to
uncommon
last
mouth.
panel. Yeah.
But
then also,
uncommon mouth.
but all of a sudden, if you go segue, then she like looks like hot.
All right, calm down.
Yeah, no, she has one of those.
You're getting so thirsty by just seeing that.
Become like don't become a Comics Kingdom commenter. But yeah, that mouth is definitely like the old Ninja Turtles action figures. You know how they were like,
oh my God, that's such a good pull, Ryan. Original teenage.
Oh my
dude.
God. I don't know why that makes sense, but it makes sense.
Totally. Watch this. Ryan is so fucking right.
Yep, there you go.
There it is.
Oh, that's an
boom.
mouth.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
That was as random as it gets.
Boom.
And the fact that Schlegel just picked up on it right away and fished it off the internet in less than 10 seconds is insane.
That is what's up, dude. Ryan, we're up. That is us right there. Also, very Elvis. Elvis.
Why do you gotta have that classic Ninja Turtles face?
You gotta have that Ninja Turtle face. How about
that
Elvis?
uncommon Ninja Turtles face.
Well, they're uncommon. They're turtles that are, ninjas, and it's kind of. I could see this a little bit.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh my!
It's a little. We got a little bit of this going on.
It's
here.
a fine line between Elvis and Ninja Turtle face.
It's like I'm all shook up.
But let me tell you, that panel really encapsulated both very well.
It's true.
Boom.
It really did, yeah.
You know.
And then, but then they obviously like the second panel, the next one, she's like all of a sudden hot because
all right, dude. All right, easy.
I'm thirsty as hell right now. I'm sorry.
Take it easy, bud. That fifth panel really gets me going.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
Oh, I got that.
Love you, Ninja Turtles.
Why'd you segue from Ninja Turtles to thirsty on me?
I don't know, but it is.
This might be the greatest episode of Polyester.
Dude, it's that Neapolitan. A little bit.
I need a
Where's Ken Perko?
Go.
No, it's Pen Kirko.
There's a Pen Kirko check right there. Oh, you need a check?
Wait.
There's a check right there.
Pen Kirko, we love you.
I mean,
somebody put some socks on his feet.
Humiliation.
Should I check his pulse?
He needs like a blanket or something, right?
Count to Pen and see if he's breathing. You know what I mean? Count to Pen.
Yeah, like that.
If you saw the length of the river trip we took today, you would understand. And you would be marveled. You'd be marveled.
One river mile. It was unbelievable. 1 river mile, and you guys are like this. That's very sad.
We did the San Marcos River from San Marcos down to some other place.
I can't wait.
Don's Fish Camp is what it was called.
All right, here we go. We have live footage today. Live footage, a live still. There's Pen Kirko. Earlier today.
That is actually Pen Kirko.
That's Pen Kirko on the water earlier today. Unbelievable. I'm so glad.
You should Google Don's Fish Camp and see if Don's still alive.
What if I type in San Marcos River drunk and see if I.
Oh, yep.
There he is.
That's accurate.
Here we have footage earlier of Pen Kirko.
And we got current footage right over there.
Humiliation. Humiliation.
Oh, wow.
It was super fun though. This part of the country is pretty amazing. The Texas Hill Country, dope.
I can't wait to hear about that on another segment that's not Ryan's Comics Corner, where we talk about Maryworth.
I
love it.
Hijack Comics Corner.
We now we're starting.
We certainly we're going to Comics Kingdom comments.
Oh
correct?
wow,
My favorite part. It's my favorite part of the show.
That's the only thing to salvage this terrible plot line.
It's just very upsetting. And by the way,
I'm sure the Comics Kingdom commenters are hating on it hard.
Dude, this
right?
cat and dogs bullshit too. What's going on here? What a That's all she taught these people. This poor community. What is this? Yeah, this community college. She's like, here's how to draw a kitty cat. Here's how to draw a dog. That's all that she's teaching you. Come on.
Well, let's see what the Comics
Kingdom
people have to say.
That's one of the comics comments. Comics comments.
Let's go to it, my friend. Of course, we have core concept.
Oh my God.
We got core concept.
Core underscore
What would you
concept.
say? You
Core
did.
concept, which is the rap or the rap metal band from the 90s that you never heard of.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, look, I am.
Core
Yeah, me and Core Concept, we get it.
They opened
core
for
concept
Incubus. a
says
couple times.
apparently.
What happened? Did Ryan eat an avocado on us?
No, Avocado Watch, I'm feeling great, but
Me so
Core
horny.
okay, wait, sorry.
concept.
What do you got here, Ryan? We got Core Concept saying draw your pet 101. I mean, come on. This is-
Apparently, she's teaching Draw Your Pet 101,
which is such a good
which
point.
was a joke Schlegel already used. But if you go back to the panel, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good payoff,
Shit.
I believe.
Shit right there. I love it so much. What's the next one here?
You just realized that Toby, her class is not that bright.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's a great point because it reveals that, what's his name at the end? He's an idiot. I mean, Helen Moss was probably like, sorry, I fell off the wagon. I was, I was reaching out to this guy. I'm sober now. My mind is clear. I'm moving on. She's good. And BY, I mean, everything's questionable there. But anyway.
Oh, Noel Schunhorst.
Noel Schornhurst, which is my favorite. He does my favorite classification of Comics Kingdom.
Will you please read this in the voice that you imagine Noel
his
Schornhurst's
yeah,
voice
when
is
people
actually?
theorize what happens next or how they want it to happen next in the plot. So this is how Noel imagines
Do it in
how the actions
Noel's
happen.
voice, please. Do it in Noel's voice, please.
The other students choke back a rush of bile upon seeing me, and as they rush out of the classroom. None of them return to class out of fear that the shambling undead will once again return to Mac on their dim-witted teacher. Toby is, of course, fired.
Finish him. Oh, Noel, that is a deep, deep, deep cut.
Everybody is grossed out by the kiss. They're choking back their bile.
It's not that bad of a kiss. I mean, the uncommon mouth makes it for sure disgusting.
Well, it's not a Ninja Turtle mouth, though.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, Ryan. I just noticed something over here. Sorry, I have to. But like, she's got the same mouth thing going on over here. Do you see that, Ryan?
Oh my God.
That's going on over here.
Come on, Cal, let's go to the sewer and eat pizza.
Hello, Teenage Mutant making out. Teenage Mutant making out. Judging old people for having romance.
Like, do you think for 1 second that this wasn't planned by the makers of Mary Worth, that she has an uncommon mouth too?
No, that
This is coming back.
that
Bunga.
was what
Cal.
they call an Easter egg.
Bunga.
Oh, Easter egg. That's what he's attracted to. He's attracted to the uncommon mouth.
Yeah, it's like, oh, she is. He couldn't have her, but he can still have an uncommon mouth.
I may not get your freakish mouth, but I will find another. I'm out.
It's not Donatello. Never mind. All right.
Falcon punch.
All right.
I mentioned I don't have the hiccups anymore.
People, it has been a hell of a ride with this Mary Worth. Here's what I'll say. We could get Wilbur back.
Bring him back, please.
We could get
I never
a
thought I'd
whole
say I
new-
missed him.
I mean, I don't know what the Mary verse is at this point. They might have how many deep, Ryan? I mean, have you seen a sneak peek at all, Ryan? Do you know what we're getting into, or are you just do you
Well,
not?
the one today is about Helen. Like, it's gonna follow Helen, I think, for a little bit, which I hope she does. I don't know, do something.
Listen, this plot grew.
We had some good. Okay, so we had some good Helen moments. Do you remember the crazy red face, like red
Yep.
horror
Absolutely.
panel of Helen
Right.
after she was caught
Yeah.
spying on the two?
Well, hopefully she'll lose that. Oh, dude, this is a Wilbur. This is a Helen moves into Wilbur romance if I've ever felt.
Like, if we could have a Helen and Wilbur mashup,
Oh,
I feel
man.
like there would be some good stuff there.
Yeah, it would be like when they had Freddy and Jason in the same movie, and
Yeah.
it's probably the only comparison I can think of for those two characters. Finally meeting
Alien and Predator.
Alien and Predator. Thank you, Jeremy. Another good, the similar demographic. The Wilbur and Helen meet in hell. This has been nothing but opposite of hell, a slice of heaven. That's what we enjoy every week with another edition of Ryan's.
Thank God.
Comics Corner. People, this is very exciting, very exciting. We're already losing time. We spent way too much time. I shouldn't say that. We had a perfect.
Pat's already got his shirt off.
Perfect amount of time. On the.
Are we 2 hours in the program? We've only done one music break.
That's why
that means we're having a good time.
We're just goofing. We are, of course. This is a wonderful Neapolitan edition of Polyester Blend. All three of us are getting a different.
We're doing Texas songs.
We're doing Texas songs, and we're about.
Is this the one where you do the 2 songs?
What do you mean? Oh no! We could do that. Yeah, no. This is
no. Let's do my original first.
No, I think we're gonna play that third.
Highway.
We're gonna play that third. I think this is the time. I think we should do it. This is a fun idea.
So we were gonna do Texas songs, and totally randomly, Bradford and I pulled the same exact song. I, of course, pulled the original.
Really? George did it first? I didn't realize
George did it first. George wrote this song.
Oh.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I picked the original.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Finish him.
Here I am in Lone Star State telling lies. All right.
This is
all right. Well, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to measure our Neapolitan ice cream.
I'm taking your flag down, Clay.
Sticks.
I'm taking.
Oh my God.
I'm taking your flag down.
I'll wave the white flag.
That's what. What are you? What are you in Utah?
It's a wonderful song. Amarillo.
Okay.
It's good.
I love it. Ryan is playing the original. Clay is doing a modern take on it from George Strait. But let's play the original. We'll do Terry Stafford, the original, which is Ryan's pick. Same song, different versions. Classic country situation.
Bradford is Googling it right now to make sure he's not full of shit.
We'll find out.
That's cool.
After the music break, 2 song set. We'll be back with Utah City's quiz.
You're probably right. Too.
If you want to be a part of Utah City's quiz, the Zoom link is in the chat, the YouTube chat. Come on and join it. It's in Wasatch County. We'll find out. 2 song set. Both songs, Amarillo by Morning. Polyester Blend. All songs, Texas. Pauly Shore.
Up from San Antonio, everything that I got is just what I got on. But when the sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking in the county fair. Amarillo by morning,
all right.
Amarillo, I'll be there. They tuned my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. I lost me a wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for aid when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio, everything that I got is just what I got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be.
It's Mattress Firm's best Memorial Day.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio, everything that I got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for it when they pull that gun, and I hope that judge ain't lying. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be.
Come on now. A little bit of Texas. Little bit of Texas. Sounds of Texas. Same song, different artists. But that's what you do. You pay homage when you're a country star out there in Texas. The sound of Texas. We repeat. We pay homage, we respect. Ryan, your thoughts? I thought, I'm going to have to say I'm an original man. I'm an original man.
I like them both. I think
both
that
are good, though.
song's
They
great.
both have their, it's a great song.
I first came to that song because on the Spike Jonze music video DVD, he has a 30-minute documentary about teens in Texas training to be rodeo stars, and it's called Amarillo by Morning, and they use the song, and it's a great documentary. I bet you could probably find it on YouTube.
I love that. That sounds right up my goddamn alley.
It's a great song. Also, Amarillo. If you ever driven into Amarillo by morning, oof. It's a rough town. It's a rough town.
I am not familiar with it, but I bet it's very close to, of course,
right up there in the Panhandle.
Is it right?
No, it's 6 hours away from where I am right now. I mean, Texas is a big state.
Right.
I'm right here in deep in the heart of Texas.
As everyone can see, you're deep within, of course, the Big Buddha Triangle, which you can see right there.
There's some that's what Texas is all about right there. Over there. Yeah.
Ryan, at least if driving, not as if the crow flies, but Ryan and Clay are roughly
32-hour drive,
2,000 miles away, 32-hour drive.
If Ryan got in his car right now and drove up to Salt Lake City and then doubled back and went down to Buda, he would be here by Amarillo by morning.
Oh!
That's a spicy meatball.
Very good, Clay. Speaking of very good, show so far, very exciting. Having a lot of fun with all of you.
This is one of my favorite shows of all time.
A great one. Really good. Thanks for being here, everybody. I
can't believe how sober I am, considering
you're doing a great.
I'm in Texas all weekend.
I know, but that's because you've had a weekend of fun, and you were like, "Listen, I got to sober up. I got to drink nothing but sarsaparilla. I gotta drink that the snake. I gotta drink
the ducks sarsaparilla."
And that is why you're ready to go for a thing that we're gonna need that brain. We're going to need that brain because this is an action-packed, full to the brim edition of a certain quiz we do.
You said it was Wasatch County, so I know where this is going.
Well, let's find out. We'll get to that in 1 second. This is what I want to say ahead of time, though. Gentlemen, this will be the most questions ever asked in a cities quiz, so be prepared. Actually, I'm going to need more room than that.
So very comprehensive cities quiz.
Very comprehensive. For such a small little area, small little town, there are lots and lots of questions. So I just want you both to be prepared. I also want both of you to grab something to write down when you're ready.
Okay.
Because you'll need a lot to do. There's going to be a lot to do here. But take your time, Clay. I'm going to do the normal business. What we do is I start to announce what we're about to do, which was we're about to play a game, a very fun game, a very exciting game played between both Clayton and Ryan, and it has everything to do about this, which you're going to find out about right now in its theme song. People, it's all about the top part of the Big Buddha triangle.
Yeah. No, I have to look it up on YouTube.
People, it's time for a game. Utah Cities Quiz is a game between Ryan and Clayton. Utah Cities Quiz is a game between Clayton and Texas. Ryan's in California. But it's about Utah. That's right, everybody. This hit game, Utah Cities Quiz, is a game of Utah Cities knowledge, all 309 according to the list we're using. This quiz is being played for the first time. Well, not first time, but for the first time in a long time for two people who are not even in the state of Utah. Does that give them an advantage? Does that let them, I don't know, think outside the box, have a perspective on it? Sneeze out the bad ideas and only say the good answers.
We're sneezing, burping, and farting. What else are we going to do?
Every bodily function is being represented here at Polyester Blend. Your diarrheas, your toots, your burps, your hiccupopotamuses, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh. Wait, do we have a...
Ken's moving.
Do we have a...
Pen is moving. Pen is moving.
Pen, is he okay?
Just shifted.
Pen, is he okay?
I don't know. He just shifted. Like, we're not...
Humiliation.
People are wondering, that is our good friend... That's our good friend Pen Perko. Or, that's Pen Kirko. There he is, live earlier today. We have live footage of...
hey, it's Cousin Danny.
Hey, Cousin Danny!
Cousin Danny's in the
house. What's up, Cousin Danny?
What's up, handsome?
Patrick and we got Munger, we got Bradford, we got Robbie Nielsen. This is full. That's Ken Perko earlier. Pen Kirko earlier.
By the way, really tell Texas Danny.
He searched San Marcos drunk. And that came up. And that's about accurate. That's what we saw today.
I commissioned that photo earlier. I had someone watching Pen Kirko from the woods, and they took that photo earlier of him. He is now on the couch.
Humiliation.
By the way, tell Texas Danny, love those tall ceilings. Really adds to the space.
They really like your tall ceilings. The animals, they build them bigger in Texas.
That they do, my friend, but we are not even talking about Texas in this Utah Cities quiz.
We're doing a Utah Cities
quiz. We are doing a Utah Cities quiz, a game between Ryan and Clayton. And the man who just joined us here a second ago, he whenever he comes on, he was the man. Ryan was indisposed last week. He was out. And whenever that happens, Ryan's putting a very serious power, a very serious duty into the hands of someone else to represent his long, tedious work of doing all this hard work on the Utah Cities quiz. And we had a good friend of our usual lifeline, Mr. Gerke, filled in for him. And Ryan, I'm going to let Gerke explain to you how well he did. Gerke, explain to Ryan how well you did.
You know, I appreciate you putting the duty in my hands.
It's not the first time he's put duty in someone's hands.
But I had that duty. I took that duty very seriously. I respected the duty.
Oh my God, he handled the duty very well. I actually
kind of came to love the duty.
Everybody loves the duty when it's in their hands.
Right.
Yeah, but it didn't go well for us, Bradford. But in a way, it did go well for us.
There it is.
And I'll let Schlegel give you the rundown because I don't remember.
Well,
I sure as shit don't remember.
Polyester blend.
Wasted.
Polyester blend is a game of attrition, game of knowledge, and in this
It's a game
case,
of who could stay sober enough to be a conscious, a sentient being
to try
at
to
the
give
end.
out these answers. And Ryan, I'm gonna.
It's bad. You know it's bad when Patrick Munger guilt texts you the next day.
That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. But also a good
And he's
sign.
like, "Whoa, dude, you were out of control." And it's like, "Oh my god, really? Oh boy."
And everyone will be like, "Yeah, no, he's right." So, people, here's the deal: is that
I rewatched the show? I'm like, "Oh my god."
But you're here with us right now, and you're about to find out.
I'm cool now, man.
You're
I'm
about
like-
to
I'm
find
like-
out what
I'm
the
like-
score
I'm
is
woke right now.
from last week. The score, Ryan, before you left, it was 28-26. You were up by 2, Ryan. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I hate to say it, Ryan. Gerke did not treat you right. He did you damn wrong. And Clayton won last week. He won last week.
How I was able to win at anything last week
Yeah.
is a minor miracle.
But what's exciting, let's go to the board. Blend. You will notice that there is no difference in the score from the week
That's
before, even though Clayton got it right. You will notice that in Duchesne County on the right there, you will see that Clayton is the winner, but he has a -1. And that -1 is due to the reasons Pat had to text him the next day. So just know that's a one-stroke penalty. That's a one-stroke penalty.
What did I get? A DUI?
You
Like
got
a DQI?
You got a dumb disrespecting
Disabled
Utah
quiz.
Inquisitry. That's you got a DUI, disrespecting Utah.
Quizzing while deliberately drunk.
You were riding one of those share scooters, and they were like pulled you right over. It's like, sir, you can still get one in this, buddy. You've been dinged 1 -, point, so the score is exactly where Ryan left it 2 weeks ago, with him in yellow, you in purple.
Super weird, but whatever.
Hey, you watched the episode last week. There's a 1-stroke penalty for you. It's just mimicking the amount of strokes you gave yourself from last week. Now, my friend, it is, of course, 26-28. That is the score. Clay, you did officially win last week, so you can go first in guessing what is the city. And by the way, big announcement. That's the announcement dog for Utah Cities quiz. We have never done Wasatch County in the Utah Cities quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Schlegel.
Yeah.
Schlegel, my hat
Ooh.
might be a hint, and I wore it on purpose.
Do you hear that, people? Do you hear that? Pat is giving you a clue into what the city is in Wasatch County. It's a beautiful hat.
The moon and a glass of wine.
Sure. These are things. So, Clay, what do you think? What community are we doing in Wasatch for .0025?
Well, I was dead set on picking Francis, but now I'm not so sure. But now that I see Pat's hat, I know exactly what it is.
Do you want to say it, or do you want Ryan to guess first?
Well, he's just going to say Santa Clara.
Ryan, what are you going to say?
Wanship.
Oh, Wanship, Ryan! You hate when you hear this.
No,
Which
I know
is
exactly what,
you
I know,
blasted
I
out
know
my ears
exactly
and how
what
bad
it
of a response you gave me. Clay, what do you
is.
think?
It's definitely Charleston.
.0025 to Clay.
What do they got? The Palmetto State? What are we doing over there,
Buddy?
I
Charleston, Utah is, of course, the community we will be doing this
on
week.
the shimmering shores of Deer Creek Reservoir.
Oh, this guy might be something. This might be his quiz. You know, we never know. But
I floated the Lower Provo
just last
the
week.
other
You
day.
mentioned that earlier today. But this is very exciting. So you mentioned that you floated the Lower Provo. Last week, Gerke got the coin flip right, Ryan. Gerke got the coin flip right last week, okay? So that was pretty exciting.
Okay.
But this week, Clay gets to choose who goes for what coin, because he did win last week. Even though he got -1 point, he still
you
can
know
pick.
what I'm doing.
You've got old coin. This is for command of question number 5. You've got old and you got new. Clay, what do you want? Heads or tails?
Old school tales.
Old school tails for Clay. This will be to give him command of question number 5 later on.
Oh, A rare loss.
A rare indeed, Ryan. You just got saved. Clay, you said tails. If you would have used the tiny penny.
Achievement unlocked. Baby steps.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway, buddy. You would have gotten it wrong anyway. So that means that Ryan will be able to go first in question number 5. For those who want to know what's going on here, let me explain it to you. This is a quiz between Ryan and Clayton. Each person gets a chance to get 1 full point if they're up in the question. So if Clayton gets to go first because he won last week's quiz, he gets a full point opportunity. If he loses it and gets it wrong, Ryan can swoop in and steal it for 0.5, and the same goes to the opposite. Ben explaining it is more complicated than ever. But just know the first person to go gets an opportunity for 1 full point. The other person can steal for 0.5. Also, we have lifelines. Anyone could be a lifeline here. If you want to jump on, the Zoom link is in the YouTube chat. Feel free to join. We've got some very good cast of characters, those who are regulars. Gurky's here. Pat's going to be the quiz master. But one of them is our good friend, Robert Nelson, producer Rob. Rob, are you there with us?
Yes, I am.
Now, Rob, quick question, side question. Side question.
Yeah, side question.
Just want to know, how are the dishes coming along?
Oh, they're coming along great. Just drying them up now.
Thank you so much for that update. Everyone was wondering about it, and now we know. Keep going with those wonderful dishes.
I have like Rob related news.
Oh, do we save that for Limp Bizkit Krew, or what do we?
No, I mean I got a new dishwasher.
What?
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Congratulations, man.
You know what the funny thing is, I bought one. I went down to RC Willie, picked it up, brought it in, and then Penn Kirko was helping me install it. He's like, this dishwasher is too large. And then I had to call RC Willie and was like, I need a dishwasher that is 5 inches shorter. Because
that's what she said.
I have an ancient house. And they're like, oh, they only make one. And it's built in Norway, and it costs $600 more than the one you bought. Like, oh, God. So I bought an expensive dishwasher, and it talks to me when it's done doing the dishes. It's pretty awesome.
Aww.
People, that's been another edition of Clay Explains RC Willie Purchases. We love that segment of the show. Always
And
so
it
free.
talks to him.
In like an ABBA voice.
I love it so much. Now, Penn Kirko, that's why he's so great. We love him so much.
Wait, do you want to do a Penn Kirko check?
Well, he can always be a lifeline.
Use the dishwasher as a lifeline.
If Penn Kirko wants to be a lifeline,
Humiliation.
I think Penn needs a lifeline. Look at that.
I know Penn needs an IV drip and a drive to Houston Regional Hospital. Now, Buddha Regional Hospital.
That's so far. I was gonna say like probably the closest regional hospital would be Austin at this point.
So here's what we're gonna do, people. Here's what we're gonna do.
Danny has just informed me they have a regional hospital here.
See, that's the end. Breaking news. Regional hospital in the area. So, people, don't worry about that. Now, so people, the quiz is getting going here. We've got lifelines available. If you want to be a lifeline, join us. It's all about Charleston, Utah.
Regional hospital here in the area.
We're doing Charleston. We like to give an oeuvre about what these gentlemen are getting into. Again, this will be the most questions ever asked in Utah City's quiz. We'll find out how it goes. This first video will give you a better understanding of what it's like to be in Charleston. Let's check it out. It's all from the fine people of H&M. They've got cool Pete Davidson doing all that. It reloaded on me. Here we go. Little tour of Charleston.
All right, people, you're about to get a personal tour of Charleston. Hop in. Let's go.
Wow. That's Charleston, South Carolina, dude.
What?
Charleston, South Carolina.
No, this is Charleston.
It said Interstate 90.
That's Hootie. Hootie's from Charleston, Utah.
Coming up on King Street.
Oh, yeah, in Charleston.
King Street is basically the center of Charleston. It's
See?
a street with all the shop, with a whole bunch of shopping and tons of restaurants. I mean, you could walk all day. I mean, this is a Saturday on King Street right here, and everybody's enjoying the weather.
Bro.
He totally shops, bro. Oh, shit. You know what? You're right, Clay. I'm so sorry. That's Darius Rucker. Of course,
not related to the
Darius
Mr.
Trucker. It's not related. Good.
Oh, Darius.
Yeah, they're not related. Darius Trucker is not related to Darius Rucker. One is a huge polyester blend fan. The other is a fan of fish that hoot and toot, just like you burping. So very exciting stuff there. Sorry.
my
So
God.
that was the wrong
Can't
one.
believe-
I'm so sorry. That's the wrong one. Here's one. Here's a more exciting video of Charleston. This is Charleston, Utah Town Planning Meeting from February 25th, 2001.
Oh, I was there.
Oh, there you go. By the way, all my videos just...
In each zone, it's kind of written this way.
Oh,
What we've done is
my
we've taken the
God.
number of acres, and you'll see that in the staff report.
Just as
that
thrilling as the
number of
Darius
acres
Rucker
that
video, I would
could
say.
be
Let me mute my
the
shit.
number of acres for the copper top storage, based on what's on the county.
So pretty
website.
exciting. Gives you an idea of what they're planning there in Charleston. They're really excited about that. Here's a very exciting development that came up the other day. This actually was from 2016. This is a very exciting development in Charleston.
You're in the Heber Valley, where there's a new and exciting way to enjoy Deer Creek State Park. Deer Creek has long been a close-to-home favorite for Wasatch Fronters who want to have fun on the water. Now there's fun over the water.
1, 2, look at that.
3.
Holy mackerel!
Whoa, that was awesome.
Well, this is unlike any other zip line probably in the world in that it's a complete loop.
Would you trust that guy?
That guy
is so tan.
He's in multiple videos, and he keeps saying how this is the most unique zip line in the world. Think about that
he
statement.
looks terrifying.
In the world. Okay? I do not want to go on that thing. This video, the next one, there's this other one I didn't play, but it's from KSL, and it's the same year that this comes out, and they're like, some people a little skeptical about zip lines after the fact that 2 people died in Utah on zip lines last year. I was like, holy shit, how many people died?
Of course they did. Utah people die in Utah constantly.
And especially when they're zipping in the air with the zip line. Go check out.
I actually saw these zip lines when I was driving. So because like I said, a kayak.
Did you float the lower bounds, the lower half of the Provo?
I floated the lower Provo, but then I had to
didn't know about
drive
this.
to work. I work in Park City, as you know.
Humble brag.
And I remember, and I drove past this, and I was
goodness.
like, look at that
That
insanity.
is, look at Tempanogus in the background.
Timpanogos was looking really pretty
so
when I
beautiful.
kayaked the lower
Holy
Provo.
Moses.
This thing's fucking crazy. This guy's like, I'm celebrating my first anniversary here with my wife. We're doing a zip line. They both tragically died that day. It was very sad.
Oh my
But
goodness.
anyway.
it's giant.
It's huge. Again,
the
this guy
infrastructure, and like did the state park build that, and also like what?
It was commissioned, so it's in the state park. But this guy, the zipper boy,
what happens at the end?
You just fly off.
Death.
Yeah, you fly off in the end.
It's like a big pad.
Big pad there at the end. Anyway, this is our good friends. We go from that excitement.
Inflammation, low-grade inflammation.
Fuck off,
is the
you
underlying
son of a
factor
bitch.
In over.
This is
conflicting food advice.
Stream from the bridge there at
So
Charleston.
there's that
we're
excitement
gonna
to this
Try
excitement.
to catch some trout. Well, we're going to catch some trout. We're not going to just try to catch trout.
This guy probably has more YouTube views than we do.
1,783.
Dan has one
Like
on
so
there.
exactly 1,000
Something
million
on there.
more times than we do.
Charlie's trying
Actually, near the lake like this, it could be something besides a trout. It could even be a walleye or smallmouth bass. But
Jesus Christ, this guy has more.
It's
views.
It's a crappie.
He just grabbed a huge piece of crappie in his hand. People, that is of course our good friends at Jim O'Neill Fly Fishing. If you want a calming, relaxing environment beyond polyester blend, that's where you want to go check it out. People, we are of course doing Charleston is the city that we're doing this week. This week we're doing Charleston. Last time Clayton got it right, so he gets to go first in question number 1. Pat, your original.
Not only did I get it right, but I also got the city right.
I mean, you're already up .0025, buddy. This might be a runaway for you, but it might be a runaway.
Well, this is the third time in a row I got the city right in the county, which is insane. If you want to give me some credit.
Not today, my friend.
Remember when I got Garland? Remember when I got Garland right? That was pretty messed up.
Now this is
You're so proud of yourself.
This is the nostalgic Clayton toots his own horn and says how great he is during portion of the quiz. But good friend of our failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer, has written some questions.
Munger, you're just jealous.
His first one that he wrote to me earlier about the name of Charleston is about to be asked. Take it away, Pat. This is for Clayton for 1 full point.
The answer is
All right.
obviously C, Hootie and the Blowfish.
All right, gentlemen. Charleston is a town in Wasatch County, Utah, United States. The population was 415 in 2010.
More than Polyester
There's-
Blend viewers.
There's not a lot to say about this city. The community was named
But
after...
you have more questions than we've ever had.
That's true.
Blank. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 1.9 square miles. Great. In 1858, trapper Aaron Daniels moved to a place on the Provo River just north of Charleston today. The first farmers put in crops at Charleston in 1859, and the first houses were built by George Noakes and William Manning. Late that year, near Noakes Springs, Manning and George Noakes were the only residents until 1863. So that was weird. When a few others moved in 1866, there were about a dozen families. And after that, the population began to grow even faster. So the question is, what or who is Charleston named after?
And I have
Brian?
slides. I have slides for you, Patrick. This is very exciting. What is Charleston named after? I will give you 4 options on the screen right now. Clay, you have a lifeline if you need it. Is it A, named after this bloke? Charles
King
the
Charles
First
the First
of England. Is it named after Charleston, South Carolina, as referenced by Hootie and the Bullfish? Is it named after a pioneer? There's an authentic pioneer photo right there. Or is it named after lilacs? Is that right, Pat? Is that what you wanted? Lilacs?
Correct. Yep. Exactly.
Pat has written this question. I am just here but a simple
I
servant.
thought for sure it was named after Charleston Chew.
That'll come up later, Clayton.
Okay. So
Do you have the ABCD?
I do right here. Clay.
Is it named after King Charles the First of England,
Deep cut.
Charleston, South Carolina,
Less deep.
Charles Shelton, the pioneer, or Charles Joly Lilac?
God, that D is really throwing me for a loop. Gurks.
Gurky!
Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
huge mistake.
Of course, it's a huge mistake. But I'm still asking you.
I don't have much of an idea here. I know most towns, it seems like, were named after the pioneers
Charleston, South Carolina,
who settled them. So I would probably go C. But the lilac one is a bit of a curve. But I would probably.
You think B is too obvious, or do you think B is just obvious enough to be the correct answer? Because let me tell you, I grew up in Las Vegas, and there is a large mountain outside of Las Vegas called Mount Charleston, which was also named after a dude who rolled up to trap beavers and shit, and it's named after Charleston, South Carolina.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about trapping beavers, if you know what I mean.
Hello! Gurky is on fire!
You got 2 kids, Gurky.
I mean,
But
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like this is a numbers game.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going with
Christ.
B. I'm going with B. I'm going with B. It's a numbers game.
You said B as in boy?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay, my friend. You heard what Gurky had to say? You were like, that guy's brain's broke. Fuck him.
I mean, he told me it was a terrible idea.
This is very
I tend
true.
to listen when people tell me I like listening to them would be a terrible idea. That's shitty.
0.0025 is where you remain, Clay. Ryan, you have an opportunity to steal for 0.5. You also have lifelines. I hope you're done sneezing.
Oof.
B is off the table. B is in boy.
B is off the table. I think I'm gonna go C.
C.
Charles Shelton.
Okay, Charles Shelton, pioneer. He is, of course, being depicted here, not an actual photo of the person, but that's a close rendering of what he would have looked like. Ryan, you were in Utah over the last weekend, right?
That is correct.
I think some of that must
Why wasn't I told this?
because I
Like,
think a
what-
little bit of that Utah knowledge seeped into that beautiful brain of yours, my friend.
Uh-oh.
That's right, Ryan. 0.5. You are now ahead of Clayton's 0.0025. And in fact, not only that, buddy, you got an opportunity to take even further a lead because you are up for question number 2 for 1 full
I'm
point.
sorry, Robert. I should have listened to you.
Well, I mean, obviously that guy's been out trapping beaver. I mean, look at him.
He puts
got
it
a bucket full.
he
He's
puts
got a
it-
bucket full of
puts-
them right there.
Yeah, he puts it in his pail, and he doesn't have to worry about walking in the river because he's got his big old.
I haven't even told you what my weekend here was like. in
Okay.
Texas.
All right.
Hey.
All right. Calm down. People, the next question is just with 1 full point. After this, though, gentlemen, there'll be
Her
two.
name was Charles Shelton.
There'll be 2 questions per the next 2 questions after this.
Hush
but
yourself,
two
boy.
options, but this one is the last one in which you can get just 1 full point. Ryan. My question for you.
Yes.
This next one is about how the fact that Charleston, Utah, my friend, let's just get it out there, is really just known because of the. It's at this point, Deer Creek Reservoir is right next to it. The Provo River goes right by it. That is basically its namesake.
Yeah, because I
It's-
floated the lower Provo earlier.
as
this
we've
week.
heard multiple times here tonight. Ryan, the reason that that dam exists is because of the following. In the 1930s, the entire landscape of Charleston was changed, Ryan. It was because of a severe wattage shortage in the 1930s in Utah and Salt Lake County.
Wattage shortage.
All right, I'm sorry. Do you want to hiccup a little bit more? I'm sorry. Did we get in the way of that?
All I need was some more AC/DC.
We had a water shortage in Utah and Salt Lake County in the 1930s, what led to people thinking about, hey, we need to reserve some water. We need to keep it, and we got to keep it just in case we got an emergency. And it was decided that they would place a reservoir, a dam, in and next to the town of Charleston to create water for the larger populated areas of Utah and Salt Lake County, Ryan. Even though a surveyor said that it would be blocking and submerging some of the best ranching property in the state of Utah, the needs of the many outweighed the needs of the few. Ryan, according to its website, how much of the prime ranching of Charleston, this is just the town of Charleston, how much of that ranching area in Charleston was submerged under Deer Creek Reservoir? I will give you fractions, my friend.
Oh
boy.
Love good fractions.
Right? Is this fractions? Yeah, I know how to do math talk.
Or maybe it's percentages.
No, it's fractions. People, Ryan, you've got 1 full point. You've got lifelines. Which one of these is how much they estimated of the good
I
ranch?
suggest you don't pick Gurkey.
Was it A, 1/3 of the ranching area in Charleston?
This is rough.
Is it B, 1/2 of the good ranching was submerged? Was it 2/3 or was it 3/4? What is the right fraction of what they say? You've
Rob,
got-
what do you
Oh,
think?
Rob.
Rob Wilson. Turn it up.
Turn it up.
All right, I'm here.
Now, I will be. I think I should be fair. Both of you will have this opportunity. Let me do this real quick before Rob says anything further. Is that here? I will give you a map. I will give you a map so you can see. There's Charleston. There's Charleston.
Yep.
What the heck is the question?
How much of the water? How much of the prime ranching? They say on their website, this amount of prime ranch land was submerged onto the reservoir. So was it 1/3? Was it 1/2? Was it 2/3? Or was it 3/4 of prime ranching land in Charleston was submerged under Deer Creek Reservoir?
The hell does that mean?
So
exactly what he just said.
Don't worry, I understand.
So the land is no longer functioning as prime
Ranch land.
because
it's
it was
buried.
sacrificed for the reservoir.
and this is what they estimated, Pat, as the amount. This is
When
what
they make a reservoir, Pat, what they do is they turn land into water.
Yes. It's helpful. It's helpful. All right, Rob, what do you think there, buddy? You got 4 options.
And that wasn't said in a patronizing way at all. He was just informing you.
Just
be as clear as I can, in case that was the part that was catching me. I think that's third. I think third.
What do you think, Rob?
2/3.
Oof, that's a lot of land.
Let's do it. 2/3.
C, 2/3. Rob coming in, not only helping out Ryan, but letting Patrick know what the definition of words are so he can better understand the human language that we know as English being communicated between all of us here tonight. And not only is he correct in explaining that to Pat, he's also correct in giving his answer to Ryan. Ryan! 1.5 commanding lead as of right now, but there are lots of points on the table here tonight, people. Lots of points on the table here tonight. In fact, the next 2 questions have 2 different answers because I did a bunch of questions, Pat did a bunch of questions. I think I like them all. Pat, I'm going to take the first one, and then you're going to go with your second one. So that means, Clay, there are 2 points on the table here, but listen to mine real quick, all right? Listen to mine real quick. This is this is the synergy I love so much. This is the synergy I love. Clay, what have you done recently involving
floating in the lower Provo?
Oh my God, did you really? That's amazing because this next question is about the Provo River. Clay Dog, Deer Creek Reservoir and its dam is one huge dam and reservoir on the Provo River. The other major one is what? No points, just a bonus, just being a cool dude.
That's Jordanelle.
That's right, Jordanelle. I was trying to find out how many dams are on the Provo River, but it's kind of complicated. There's 2 large ones, but there's some smaller, weird ones. So I didn't want to confuse the situation by asking that, but you are familiar with Jordanelle, which was created to help.
Can I get any points for all this other useless knowledge I actually know, which is actual trivia?
Your life is its bonus of knowing all this information. That's who you are today. That's what makes you the man you are, which is so wonderful. Jordanelle was made to help offset the weird fluctuations of Deer Creek, but then it actually caused more environmental issues that we live to this day. It put in jeopardy the June sucker, native fish to the whole world of the Provo River.
Dude.
But here's the deal. That river, the Provo River, extends from the Uinta Mountains all the way to Utah Lake. In fact, it has according to Wikipedia, an exact mile length. They didn't say point something. It was exactly something, and then ends with a 0. Buddy, my question for you, and then Pat has another one. My first question for you, Clay, how long is the Provo River? Is it, in fact, 80 miles, 90 miles, 100 miles, or 110 miles? This is according to Wikipedia. I'm not saying this is 100%, but this is what it says. And it is 0.0. That's what it says.
Well, this one because he floated the river recently.
He did float the lower Provo. Let's see if that has any assistance to
I think
Clay.
he's going to get this.
He might.
I'm certainly not going to ask for Gurky's help.
90
miles, B. 90 miles.
B.
90
Now,
miles.
Clay, this is a 2-parter. We'll see what you get here, buddy. Take it away, my good friend Patrice, with your second question.
The June sucker.
We didn't even plan this. God, we're good.
Chemistus lirius is an endangered species of fish.
Chemistus lirius. I picked that up from your mom.
Maureen?
I already lost.
It's an endangered species of fish endemic to Utah Lake and Provo River in the U.S. state of Utah. It's endangered. It is a gray or brownish fish with a paler belly, growing up to about 24 inches. That's a big fish. It lives alongside the blank, which has a much wider range. And because the populations of both fish, having been much reduced by fishing, other species such as the common carp have been introduced into the lake. As a result, the June sucker has become critically endangered. As the pure species is lost as a result of hybridization with the
Uh-oh.
What happened, Pat?
We've lost Pat.
So what's your answer?
Pat.
Which
okay, here we go.
other fish
The blank.
is the blank?
So that is a picture of the June sucker. You're asking for what the other fish is.
Give me the multiple choice.
You've got multiple choice. You have lifelines. You've already submitted the first answer. Here is your options for. Oh shit! I got to do this really quickly. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I got to do this, and then I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna go over here. We just had so much content here tonight. We love providing this kind of content for you. Is it the Provo sucker, the Bishop sucker, the Missionary sucker, or the Utah sucker? You have lifelines.
Oh, the Missionary sucker is
completely different thing.
That's the guy that got kicked out of the MTC. Let's go to Gurky.
Gurky!
That was a Utah joke.
I passed.
Texas.
He passes. He refuses to help you.
Let's go to Nielsen.
Rob!
Like Gurky doesn't want the burden of losing another question.
Gurky's just trying to stand upright. He's lost all sense of balance. He's really might have to call the medics. Might have
He
to go
keeps
to.
having to shut off his video because he keeps falling down.
Yeah, it's really disorienting towards him. Rob,
Yo.
you
Rob,
seem
will
to be
help me out
working in water. Fish live in water. Maybe you have something to
and,
say.
and we all know Rob knows his animals. So
Rob, what?
Do you? I think it's the Utah sucker.
All right, we're gonna go with D. So 90 miles and D. Those are my answers for this multi-level question.
So,
which is great for Utah because we love our multi-level type situations.
MLMs, you're exactly right. Multi-level. Guess what, Clay? I'm going to show you two different sound effects.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. One is. The other is. You did get 1 full point out of that, my friend. The one you got right.
Utah sucker.
Utah sucker, my friend. Utah sucker
Thank
is
you.
correct.
I also said you.
That's
when I stopped.
Damn it. Well, there's the June sucker. Ryan for 0.5 to steal from Clayton. The one thing he did get wrong was the distance, the miles of the Provo River. The actual option is
there wasn't much.
80 miles, 100 miles. It says
I only
exactly.
floated the lower Provo. It's only like
Well,
5
then
miles.
times that. Times it by half or 1/4, whatever you need to do.
Well, there's not a bunch of rain.
By the way, I'm
there,
starting
by
to
the way. It should be-
question if you even floated the bottom half, the lower half of the Provo, because you didn't know how long it was. Ryan, you have options A, C, or D, and this gives you 0.5 to even extend your point lead.
I'm gonna go A. I'm gonna go A.
A, Ryan, you say A. Any reason?
80 miles.
Any reason? Any reason?
No reason.
Well, guess what? I have one reason to play this sound effect. Because you got it right! 80 miles exactly! Moving you to 2 full points where Clayton only has 1.0025. But don't worry, Clay, this is your opportunity to shine. Your opportunity to shine because you have it. Wait, is that right? Or is it Ryan's? No, wait, Ryan. Ryan, I'm sorry. Ryan, you have an opportunity to shine even more because now you can get 2 more full points right here off of these 2 next questions. And this is very exciting. Sorry, Clay, you might be effed out of your effing gourd hole after this one. It sucks to be you. Clay and Ryan. Ryan, you know that I love talking historical markers, right? You know I love historical markers, right?
I know that.
You know that about me. Well, guess what, my friend? I was looking through my archive of Utah Daughters of the Pioneer archive of wonderful photos that I take of different markers. And I was like, I know there's one in Charleston. And sure enough, there was one in Charleston that I'm so excited to talk about. The marker really basically goes over what Pat said earlier, so you kind of know what it's about. It's just talking about the different history of it all, of how this community came to be. Here's an image of not the marker, but a different marker, just to give you an idea of what a marker in Utah looks like. You and I actually went to the one in San Diego. Ryan,
I had to get up to pee real quick. Was 80 miles correct?
Yes, it was correct. In fact,
Jesus Christ.
So he is at
Thanks, Clayton, for all that info.
Staying with it. Ryan, here's an issue of the marker. My question for you.
Man, I'm like a human being.
My question for you, Ryan, is about this. The marker talks about the history of that area, but then it also brings up the fact that on top of the marker, so picture an item being on top of not this marker, but a different marker. This is just an example of a marker. Ryan, on top of the marker in Charleston is this item that they say, according to them, they say that someone brought across the Mormon Trail They brought across the Mormon Trail in their handcart. It is now on top of the marker in Charleston. I'm going to give you four items that were used on the Mormon Trail or part of what you would grab. What is now mounted to the top of the marker in Charleston? This is the first option for you, Ryan. Was it A, a fork? Is it B, a rifle? Was it C, a chamber pot? Or D, a kettle? What is fixed on top of a marker in Charleston, Utah? You have lifelines.
Gurky, what do you think?
Gurky!
Big mistake.
I think I need to go pee. So I don't see it being a chamber pot. A rifle seems cliche. I'm with A or D, and I'm leaning toward D just because the kettle is kind of, a little quirky.
On brand. It's on brand.
I think I could see Charles Shelton using a kettle.
Oh.
Let's do it. Let's go D.
D for the first response, but don't worry, Ryan. You have an opportunity to get 2 points out of this because our friend Gurky, our friend failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer, has another question. Your third one, Patrice.
Hi, guys. So, Charleston Chew. Do you guys know that candy? It was a candy bar consisting of flavored nougat. It was covered in chocolate. It was created in 1925 by the Fox Cross Candy Company. It was founded by the stage actor Donley Cross and his friend, Clayton Scribner. The candy was named...
I brought up Charleston Chew earlier, unsolicited.
The candy was named after the Charleston, a popular dance at the time.
Yeah, when you do the little cross your knees and shit.
Yeah, it definitely showed up in Utah. And maybe
Charleston
in
Chew did?
Charleston.
I mean, because you Mormons love them sugars.
They love that sugars. The company was purchased in 1957 by Nathan Sloan and later sold to Nabisco in 1980. Although Sloan did not invent Charleston Chew, he did change the candy's original form, chocolate-covered vanilla nougat. In the 1970s, he introduced such new flavors as chocolate and Ryan.
Chocolate and or the options I will show you right now off of
one of these options I made up. Which one is the one I created?
Oh shit! Hold on. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna do this.
Don't ruin this, Schlegel.
I'm not gonna ruin this, gentlemen. But Pat's gonna give you a little bit more of his thoughts about it, what he's doing, because I just realized that I forgot to make this.
Yeah, please, more thoughts about Charleston.
There are mini Charleston Chews. They're bite-sized. Oh, did you get it?
Bite-sized. Very good.
By the way,
yeah,
I don't know when the last time you had Charleston Chew, but it's really fucking disgusting.
Is it still a thing? I don't even.
1998.
I don't know if it's still.
You get Charleston Chew.
I didn't know if it was a still.
Did people freeze their Charleston Chews?
Oh, I did. I love.
They encouraged you
Charleston
on
Chew.
the packaging to freeze it, and then you'd whack it, so it would break apart into little pieces.
I don't want to know what kind of kinky shit you did with your
It
Charleston
showed
Chews.
up in the animated sci-fi TV series Futurama. It was also in the comedy sitcom TV show Community.
I mean,
in
for my
season
money-
2 of The Boys.
And that's why it's such a good question, because he's asking. They expanded beyond vanilla to maybe one of these other flavors. Is that right?
That's correct, sir.
So is it what?
And which one of these did I make up?
Ryan, which one of these did he make up? Which one of these did Charleston Chew not have a flavor of? Was it A, banana, B, grape, C, green apple, or D, cherry? Which one did Pat make up? And you have lifelines.
Oof. I'm gonna say grape.
Grape. Ryan, you're putting down grape. Grape is what you're going to put down. This is very exciting. Very exciting. Ryan? This happened to this exact. This is the same thing that happened to our good friend Clay. One sound effect. Second sound effect. I am sorry to say, Ryan, you are indeed correct. Gurky helped you right. I actually have a sample of it. I could show you right here on top of the Charleston historical marker located in beautiful Wasatch County is in fact a glorious item that people would take and put on top of things like historical markers until I find it. Boom, it's a kettle. It's a kettle. They put a kettle on top of it. But Ryan, I'm sorry, grape is not correct. Clay Dog, you have a chance to steal for 0.5. What is the flavor you think that Patrice made up to fool you?
I want to say green apple so bad. Just because it's 2 words and it's weirdly spaced.
Remember,
I just want to hear you say that.
Remember, I quickly just typed it in over the last one you would have seen that had the weird spacing there, so that's why that happened.
It's jogged. Also, apples jogged a little bit.
Listen, I did this so quickly, Pat. I just did this so quickly, Clay Dog.
Well, I was talking about freezing them, Clayton, so that was just a stall tactic.
It's a stall tactic, baby.
All right, Gurky.
We have seen in the past where you thought something was wrong because of
every instinct I have is wrong.
Doesn't mean anything.
I'm going back down to the Gurky well, which is also the wrong thing to do. But I'm asking for
usually the wrong thing to do. I will say the Charleston Chew is a much better version of the Three Musketeers bar.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're probably, but that's like saying gross on gross.
Controversial.
These are the hot takes that 6 people tune into.
The truth. Six white dudes.
No, it's for the archives. You guys always forget it's for the history. It's not for the live. It's for history.
I'm pretty sure I've had a cherry Charleston Chew, and I think
gross.
I think
that sounds terrible.
I cannot see a green apple Charleston Chew being a good thing. So I think Clayton, your instinct was right.
All right, we're gonna go see green apple. It's a weird jog and the double words that make me want to pick it.
Both of you were fed up this wonderful question by our good friend Patrick Munger, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer. You both took a huge bite out of it, and this is what it tastes like.
Yes.
Oh, baby, we got a quiz.
Motherfucking money,
green apple is such a common candy flavor. I was like,
that's why.
But like,
Pat's trying to freak you out.
Chew.
Pat's trying to freak you out, gentlemen. This next question, because Ryan Clayton's...
Also, I would rather die than eat a banana Charleston Chew.
Some people have died trying to digest them. People, this next question.
I realize that's not like a bad decision. Like, I'd rather die than have a banana Charleston Chew.
All right, here's the next question.
Saying I'd rather die than have a banana Charleston Chew.
This is the first time ever on Polyester Blend.
Would you like another check?
The first
Ken Perko.
Pen Kirko. Humiliation. All right, people. The next question.
It's cool that he passed out at like 7:30 p.m.
He's gonna get lots of good Z's and wake up ready to have a great Texas morning.
We have to catch a Delta flight at 4:30.
Jesus Christ! All right, real quick, Ryan. Because Clayton screwed up,
I'm gonna be hurting for certain.
He blew it. Clay blew it yesterday. It feels like yesterday at this point. With the coin flip, he blew it, and that means that you got to go first, Ryan. You got to go first. And this question about fishing. We've been talking about fishing a lot, Ryan. Get ready to write something down, Ryan. This is the first ever stolen straight from The Price is Right. First ever Polyester Blend question formatted like this. Ryan, on this website, I highly recommend. It lists all kinds of catching records off the thing. Every type of fishing, including spear fishing, Ryan. Spear fishing is here. So the records of spear fishing.
Sounds amazing.
There are 2 different spear fishing records that happened at Deer Creek. Okay, Ryan? 2 different ones.
All right.
4, as we mentioned earlier, the black crappie. That's why I was looking it up. And for a walleye. Both of those fish have had their record spearfishing in Utah has happened at Deer Creek. Ryan, in my first ever attempt to do this, I'm going to let you look at it for a second as I pee.
Speared a black crappie.
This is a new thing on Polyester Blend. Ryan, look at your screen. You will see that the 2 options are banana, grape, green. Ryan, spearfish records. Black crappie is blank pound and how many ounces, and the walleye is 2 dots, pounds, whatever, 1 ounce. I give you these numbers to play with. Place those numbers where they should be, and if you get it right, you get 1 full point. Take a moment. Take a moment to do this. What I have to pee, but take a moment. Look, think about it.
Oh, he has to pee now.
Damn, this is the hardest
It's like
I've
the
ever had.
RSTLN.
All right, well, Schlegel's not here, so we can just like.
So you want to freestyle this, or what?
We can crunch the numbers, I think.
Well, I certainly am not going to help you.
Well, I certainly am not.
I would say that the walleye was definitely 1 pound.
Just
1 pound. 1.11 pound.
Everyone freaked out.
What does a
because
black crappie look
walleye is
like?
a tiny shit.
The black crappie was probably 1 pound 43 ounces.
The black crappie was
Ooh, I'm doing
11.
that.
Wait,
I'm doing that,
hold on.
Turkey.
The black crappie. Let's face this. The black crappie was 11,000.
Where did Ryan go to?
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Black crappie was 11,000.
All right. Ryan, what do you want?
The walleye was 4 pounds.
Where do you want me to place these, Ryan? Where do you want me to place
All right,
these?
so let's put a 1 under the black crappie.
Okay, right here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
1
43
pound?
ounces.
And how many ounces?
Can I be
43.
a lifeline?
Wait, shut up! Ryan, what? What is it?
43
pound.
ounces.
No, don't do that.
40.
Wait, no. Oh, wait. What?
I was being sarcastic. They're gonna obviously put the ounces in.
Everybody back the fuck off and let Ryan Bradford make his own mistakes, all right?
Yeah, no, I can't let Ryan make those kind of mistakes, though. Come on.
All right, Ryan, where do you want him? Tell him right now.
All right, Rob. Lifeline.
Lifeline it up.
Oh man, we're just gonna be nice to Bradford, whereas
You get a lifeline too. You're gonna see what he does.
Okay, Bradford.
I
the
have
pound,
to pee now.
In the pound, we have to do like 13 or 11.
So Rob,
So
see
black
how
crappie? Well,
see,
there's only a
so
one-
so Rob,
there's only
see the
one space.
digits. These are the only numbers you have, and then each line indicates a number. So for black crappie, it's blank, pound or pounds, ... in ounces. Yeah, you see that?
Okay, yeah. So we have to we have to keep the ounces in under 16. Is what I can say to you.
All right.
A pound is 16 ounces.
Cool.
So they would say.
So what do you want, Ryan? What do you want here? What do you want?
So.
You said
what,
that.
What do you think, Rob? Like 14? 14 ounces?
I will give 11 pounds and 3 ounces for the bottom one, and what's left we got.
All right.
So
11 pounds, 3 ounces.
4 pounds and 13 ounces.
11 pounds. How many ounces down here?
Oh my god.
4 ounces down there, or 3 ounces. 3 ounces down at the bottom.
And then what up top?
And then up top is going to be 4 pounds, 13 ounces.
Okay.
So
I like it, Rob.
So we're just like letting Rob do the quiz now?
Listen, he's a lifeline. This is the lifeline.
No. Look, this is my suggestion. Bradford.
Bradford's gonna veto your ass. All right.
No, this is good.
Yeah.
Knowing
Blue
Nielsen, he probably got it exactly right.
This is. No, I don't want to get Clayton anymore.
Okay, people, is this your final answer, Ryan?
It is. Yes. Thank you, Rob.
Okay. First one. Second one. Both are incorrect. Clay.
The funny thing is, the odds that you could actually guess this right, like I'm just calculating the odds right now. Like this is like winning the fucking lottery.
Clay, what do you want? What do you want, bud? You got these options.
I want to win the lottery.
So what do you want
I wanna
for
do.
0.5 each? What do you got here, bud?
I'll do 3 pounds 11 ounces.
Okay.
Hey, Schlegel, this is the best question ever.
I'm trying something new, baby. I'm trying something new.
And, and then the walleye will do 43 pounds. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go 13 pounds 4 ounces.
13 pounds.
That's a big ass walleye. That's just like absolutely destroying everybody's face.
All right, Clay, you've submitted what you think it is.
I don't think I'm right, but okay.
First one, Clay. Second one.
Like I said, the odds that I would guess
Clay,
is like
you're off. You're off by 1 ounce on the second one.
Oh God!
And
So
Ryan,
Schlegel, they have to get the exact answer.
yeah, the way they do it on Price is Right.
Thing is, like, you're moving
Like I said.
around the numbers, so if you moved around the numbers on the first one, you're also going to get the other one wrong, unless
it's we're just trying things
like I'm from Vegas, and I
So-
know the fact that if it would take. It would be like hitting megabucks to get this question.
Ryan, guess what, Ryan? Before Rob told you to do something else, you said out loud 1 pound and 14 ounces, which would have been the correct answer. So Ryan would have got the first one correct. Now, the way they do it on Price is Right is they tell you one, like if some are right, we leave them up there. So I think what we'll do next time, because God, I want to do this again, it'll be that I'll leave some of the right ones up, and then you have an opportunity to switch them. Instead of a lifeline. So, gentlemen, thanks for letting me play that one, but that's perfectly okay, because guess what? We go into the final question. Oh, boy. We go into the final question with Clay
Is this one
at 1.5 and Ryan at 3. This one is worth 1.5. So
okay,
Clay,
good
you have an opportunity to win. Ryan, you also have an opportunity to continue
say.
on. Gentlemen, this is one of the darker questions. I have asked before.
Ever asked.
I've ever asked. It's one of those where I saw this and I was like, well, it's on their city website, because you all know how much I love city website questions. And I couldn't help but see this and not unsee it. So, people, I'm asking you about a city website question. It's about the town fee schedule. It's about the town fee schedule, gentlemen. I'm sorry I'm asking this question. The town fee schedule, I'm obsessed with the fact that small towns like this usually have things like Park Pavilion or, these kind of things. Well, a lot of them have their own cemeteries. And this one lists how much, we've done this kind of thing before, how much a burial costs, like not the plot, just the burial itself, the act of burying, for a resident versus a non-resident. And here in wonderful Charleston...
Why would a non-resident be wanting to be
Well,
buried?
it costs your ass more, okay? So a burial for a regular body...
Especially at a premium.
A regular body in Charleston is $600 during the weekday. And for a non-resident, double that, $1,200. So during a weekday, a normal burial at the Charleston Cemetery is $600 for a resident. Non-resident is $1,200, $1,200. But I couldn't help but notice that they lumped the next two together as the same price. It's less than that. It's less what I just said. It's a cheaper version because one of them you not have to bury in. The other one, it's just a smaller, compact way to do that. So, gentlemen, my question for you, I'm going to need both the resident and non-resident price of what you think at Charleston Cemetery. It's the exact same price for both these options. What does it cost to either cremate or bury an infant at Charleston?
Oh my God. Schlegel?
I said it's the darkest question. What is the cost?
Closest to the T?
No, this is Price is Right. You can't go over. So
oh my God. It's especially brutal.
So Schlegel, we have to do this for every city now.
I couldn't believe it was like, hey, guess what? We'll cut you a deal. You lose a baby, same as a cremation. Same as a cremation. So the regular burial.
Can I just tap out?
The regular price.
Can I tap in double?
The regular price is $600 and $1,200 for a resident.
So bad
What is the what during the weekday? During the weekday, what is?
Why is it? Would they have weekend rates for infant burials? What
I
the fuck are we
want
talking about here?
I want the full list.
Write it all down.
I want the fee
How
schedule.
did you find this?
Because I spent time on this shit, you idiot. Like, I had way too much time. So what is the price of a cremation?
Cost of a cremation of an infant.
No, so it's burial of an infant, cremation of a regular body. Same price. What is it during the week for a resident, and what's it for a non-resident? Write that down.
And then what's it on a Sunday?
And then it's what is it on a weekend or holiday?
Okay,
they lump those
there's,
together.
Okay, there's so many numbers I need to write
So you
down.
need four numbers. Pay attention.
Okay.
What is the price of a cremation / infant burial during the week for a resident and a non-resident? So resident and non-resident. I mentioned.
I have to guess the resident, non-resident.
And this is price
non-resident.
So remember, let's start with this key. I said that a regular burial.
Also, like, if you're burying an infant and you're a resident of Charleston, shouldn't it just be fucking free?
That's why I had to ask this question because.
It's not.
It's not.
City gonna take its cut.
Listen, I know you lost the kid there, but gonna need a little bit of that cash.
City gonna take that cut.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
fire.
You can Venmo.
I have to come out on a holiday. Much more than that.
That fire ain't free.
So,
oh my God, Patrick.
What, Kirk?
Charlie raises a good question. Is it less to cremate an infant?
I said that.
Oh God.
I said no. It doesn't specify that, Charlie. Great question. All it says is cremation / infant burial. Okay. Does not give us any. I think.
So how many numbers are we doing?
So there's 4 different. Ryan, pay attention here. Remember earlier I said that regular burial is $600 for a resident, $1,200 for a non-resident during the weekday. Okay, do that same thing, knowing that that's more expensive than what the cremation, infant burial, resident, non-resident. Okay,
so how is that 4 numbers? So like cost of cremation.
Just do that first one, and the next one is it goes up in price for weekend / holiday.
This is seriously one of the most fucked up things I've ever done in my life. Will you please bring the graphic back up?
Polyester blood.
Okay, so we are looking for the cost of cremation, infant burial. I can't, even saying that out loud is fun. All right. So we're doing the 2 numbers would be a residency and non-residency.
Yeah, just do resident. No, this is for weekday.
Okay. And then in Charleston Town Cemetery, what I thought we were going for 4 numbers.
Well,
just do the cremation and burial, resident, non-resident.
Just do that one. Do that one. Right.
And then we come back and we do the weekend rates.
That's it.
We're just doing weekday rates right now.
Weekday rates, because.
So
thank you, Robert, for walking me through that. I really appreciate that. All right.
Ryan, what do you got there?
I don't know what we're doing, but okay.
Do you have 2 numbers? One for resident, one for non-resident.
Yes.
And it's less than the burial I said, which is $600 and $1,200. Then you're good. You're right there. Okay. Clay, what do you got? Are you Charleston chewing on it? Clay? We lose Clay.
It is. So to be clear, you're looking for a grand total of probably 3 numbers total, where there's one answer is one number and the other answer is 2.
Pat was excited and wanted the weekend. I was just trying to say weekday. We could just keep it at weekday. What is the weekday price for a resident to have a cremation / infant burial, and what is a non-resident price for that? And I gave the example earlier that a burial is $600 for a resident, $1,200 for a non-resident. So it's seemingly showing you that a resident pays one price, a non-resident pays double. Okay, in that example,
answer number 2.
Right. What was
and
that?
answer number 1 is one number.
That's right. They're 2 different numbers because I gave you an example earlier. Burial is $600 for resident, $1,200 for non-resident.
I cannot believe that my life has come to this.
So I'm asking, and I'm saying that this is cheaper than that.
The cost of cremation or infant burial are the same for a resident. They're also the same for a non-resident. He's asking, what is the cost of cremation / burial for a resident, and what is the cost of cremation / burial for a non-resident? We haven't even gotten to the question of what if they're twins.
Ryan, you go into this quiz.
Certainly you would get a 2-for-1 spot.
You go into this quiz with the lead, so we must see what you've got.
Oh, boy.
We must see what you
Toss
got.
them in together.
Ryan, what do you got? What are your options?
I got 380 and then 760.
Okay. Clay, what do you got?
I got 250, 750.
257.
750.
Okay, 250.
You guys are way off.
What if the baby isn't a resident?
Good question. The baby, we don't know. It just says, I'm assuming whoever's paying for it, Charlie, I assume who's it is for. Anyone else play along at home?
I don't think anybody with an ounce of soul. Oh God!
450.
Never mind. My friends have no soul. They're guessing.
Right? 450, 550.
300, 600.
Oh my God! Jesus
I think I'm right. 450, 550.
I said 250, 750. Pat, I wasn't that far off.
Schlegel never clarified how many numbers I was supposed to produce.
Just do the first 2, Rob. Is 400, 800 for weekday resident and non-resident? Do you feel good about that?
Yeah, I do.
I would like to think that in nowhere in the realm.
The number 250 but nope. No, I guess we're retracting that number. That's not what we're talking about. 400, 800.
But 250. Yeah. Anyway, people, it seems to be a very complicated thing. Just like the death of an infant is complicated, and we know that it would come with a lot. It'll be a struggle for everybody involved, and we all respect that. So I understand that this question would have been very complicated. I will say,
question is very troublesome, sir.
I said it was the darkest question I've ever.
Someone got it right on, right? It was me.
One person got it right on one of them.
Booyah! That's me.
That means that they split it because they didn't get both right, meaning they only get 1 full point. 1 full point. The only person to get it right, I can show by going to the city website of the fine people of Charleston, Utah,
fishing out bodies,
which I will be brought up for hate crimes later by, and I'll have to go to the fucking Nuremberg trial about this. You will see, people, that the cemetery cremation infants is $250 for a resident, $350 for a non-resident. Clayton Scribner, you got 1 out of your 2 possible points, putting you just under Ryan's 3 points that he had walking into the bonus, meaning that Ryan continues his domination of Utah City's quiz. It is now up to, what the fuck was that from? I don't remember that part of the quiz ever. He is now at a wonderful 29 years old.
Bradford, I hope you're really happy that you guessed the infant burial.
Wait, you guessed?
No, you did.
Oh, I did it right. Oh shit. Okay.
You just didn't guess both of them right, which you needed.
Does anyone know what disinterment means?
digging it up.
Yeah, it means taking them out. You got to dig them out.
That's
it's the fun part.
Well,
can we go double? Can we go double or nothing on the distant tournament fees?
We'll have to do that later after our one song set. We come back with Utah U Shop Bro, just a 2-person game. Then we do Utah. We do a quick Limp Bizkit Krew. We're already past our schedule.
Before we move on, I mean, this is a bargain, really, guys. Look into it.
Bury me in Charleston.
Have you seen how much it costs for baby formula right now with that inflation?
It would be cheaper to.
All right, everybody! All right, everybody! We'll be back after a one-song set here at Polyester Blend. All songs Texas. This song to me is the embodiment. I'm going to play this. I got to play my guy, Bob Wills. Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys, the song Texas Blues featuring Lee Ross. Of course, after listening to that question, you would be having the Texas Blues. One song set. We come back with you, Shop Bro. Very quick segment.
Tell us all about it, boy. I heard a lonely coyote howling for his mate. Yes. I took the blues and packed my shoes and left the Lone Star State. Oh, no. I thought if I could ride away, I would lose the blues. But I found out the Texas soil is sticking to my shoes. I'm heading back. I got the Texas blues. Oh, yeah. Skeeter, you heard what I said, boy. Dirty, dirty. You old piano pounder. Got that, boy? Yeah. I don't know why it happens when I open up my mouth. Some critter looks and hollers, hey, are you from the South? They laugh at all my how-you-alls each time that I speak. And what's more, this foreign soil is burning both my feet. I'm heading back. I got the Texas blues. Billy Bowman. Well, all right, boy. They showed me all their cities with their buildings way up high. They're built that way to swing and sway and dust out all the sky. They got me out of Texas so I could really see. Hey, but they'll play the Dickens getting Texas out of me. I'm heading back. I got the Texas blues.
It's not much better. Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys, Texas Blues. Not much better in my opinion. I gotta say. I also gotta say that we gotta hustle along here. Poly Blend. Started a little late. We've been having too much fun. Much goofs. Ryan, you still with me for a second?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, let's go. We'll get through this here. Unless, Ryan, should we push you Shop Bro next week? Let Clay have a shot at this? Or do we just...
What do you think, Clay? I mean...
I don't even know if he's around. Jeremy, what do you think? Should we...
be out.
I mean, we could let other people have a chance, Jeremy, if we push it, you Shop Bro next week. Clay doesn't have one. It's just me and Ryan. Should we just push this one to next week?
Whatever you guys are feeling.
I think let's push this one because I think I want everyone to have a shot at this. I like this one. If you come up with other ones, Ryan, we can make a little montage.
Gurky, we tried to talk about the relic.
I am so sorry to announce this. I said this earlier on tonight, but I apologize for those who did not notice this. We are hoping, but there's not a lot of guarantee. We just don't know where we're going to be. But as of right now, we're going to have to say this. We are not going to get to the relic this week. We will talk about 1997 relic next week, but this week we will not be able to get to it. So just want to make that. Gurky, I like Ryan. Ryan came up with a prompt this earlier today, but Clay doesn't have his computer, so he couldn't do it, which is it's a you Shop Bro. We're not going to – I don't think we'll do it. this week, but we'll give you a chance. It's modern Forrest Gump adventure. So remember what the hijinks Forrest Gump got into in the movie? Picture everything after the movie till today. Come up with a shop. You know, what was he a part of? What did he get into? I think we'll let people have a chance on this one. Like, I don't know.
We put like Tom Hanks on Flight 93 or something.
Tom Hanks on Jeffrey Epstein's
Well,
island.
I mean, Forrest never dies, so I would just say if Forrest could get out of the situation, I think you're on to something. I don't think Forrest ever, he never gets killed. He went to Vietnam. He didn't die. So I say we put a pin on it. We put a pin
He's
on
a
it.
crypto millionaire.
See, Rob, you've got.
He had a great time at Fire Island.
Mama always said buy Bitcoin.
Oh. That was actually one of my ideas. Glad I didn't do it.
Well, people, give yourself a week. See what you come up with. We'll do Forrest Gump. What he got into Forrest Gump, You Shop Bro, next week. So if anyone wants to do it, let us know. Again, Neapolitan ice cream, Gurky, Charlie, Rob. Anyone disagree with Utah being vanilla, Texas being chocolate, and California being strawberry? Any disagreement there?
No, and the colors look fine on
I don't.
my screens. I think no one else calibrates their colors correctly, apparently.
That's what I thought, dog. I've got 4K screens here, 4K screens. Gentlemen, I just want to play two things. Let's go to the Limp Bizkit crew. Let us move to the Limp Bizkit crew.
This is Fred from Limp Bizkit.
I got my Tamo Shanter. Two things, Ryan. This one is actually both you won't know. One's a late edition, Ryan, and I think this is one of those like, whoo! You know what it is? It's kind of thorny. It's kind of a Clay Thorny situation, Ryan. But I think that the fans of Polyester Blend and Limp Bizkit would enjoy this little like unnecessarily sassy ass video I found that was actually suggested to me. This is 31 seconds from the fine people at Metallica. Just watch this till the very end.
Sell that to the chili pepper.
Did you hear what he just said, Ryan?
Something about chili peppers?
Listen closely here. I'll turn it up just a little bit.
Sell that to them.
Chili pepper.
Here, let's play one more time.
Oh.
Sell that to the chili pepper.
Sell that to the Chili Peppers. Ryan, is there beef between Metallica and Chili Peppers? I didn't realize any history, any knowledge of this in your mind.
No, I have no idea.
Okay, because this is what I don't understand. Let's listen to it one more time, and at any point are you ever like, oh, Chili Peppers? But to James Hetfield, he's like, oh, this is bullshit. Like, is this what he hears when he listens to the Chili Peppers? Also, listen, man, Lars is so bad at the drums. That is such a bad bass, like drum sound.
It's like a C- ZZ Top riff. Oh God.
Clay, did you hear what James?
Well, talent show quality. It's
At
really
the very end, he starts doing like deadening strings, like
yes.
that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it's like at the very end. Like, so Clay, what James Hatfield says, he's like, why don't we sell this to the Chili Peppers? Like,
By the way, I would say I brought it up 5 times. By the way, I've got the hiccups back.
Hiccups are back.
It's a hiccup
But like 5 times this weekend, I explained to several people how much I hate the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
What are you, James Hadfield? I mean, what's going on over here? Clay.
I'm not trying to sell my C- riffs to the Chili Peppers.
Okay, I think you're right,
I do
Jeremy.
have the hiccups.
I think you're onto something.
He has A+ riffs like the.
What I got to get Capitunia? What I got to get
sell that? He can sell that riff to the.
I
Chili
just
Peppers.
did $2,000 million, and that's just what they made off their last thing. I think you're right, Jeremy. It's right here at the end. Right here. It's just so quick, though. And like James Hadfield seems like, I don't know, he's like reasoning. First of all, he's wearing a Captain Crunch shirt, which was like, you're a multi-millionaire. And you're putting fucking cereal on your shirt. But like, he's so smug, and it's like,
sell that to the Chili Pepper.
By the way, that's like a nice.
Dudes like that bring out the worst of the boy in me. in that, like, I see that, and I think of the phrase "punchable face."
Yeah, that's exactly right, Rob.
I want to hit that guy.
I
don't want to hit people.
No.
I don't want to hit people.
No,
but I want to hit that guy.
I know you don't. Clay, by the way, with your hiccups.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that helped. Real quick, last thing is that I was looking for questions to ask about Charleston. I found this weird YouTube local, like kind of public access channel feed on YouTube, and I love it. And I found this video, and I just want to play this before we end the broadcast. First for a second, and I didn't know what I was getting into. I just saw the word potty talk. Please help me understand what's going on here. I will let.
My name is
I just want your all help to understand it. So here I will play it right now.
My name is Janae Francis, and I am a master of the toilet brush.
Oh boy.
Well, once I figured it out, that is.
Also,
At
when you say I
first,
need your
when I
help,
switched-
and you solicit our help, I know that like this is going to be bad.
You're the master of the toilet brush.
Charlie, it doesn't make any. This is how she starts it.
My name is Janae Francis, and I am a master of the toilet brush. Well, once I figured it out, that is. At first, when I switched to a toilet brush, things didn't go that great. Long story short, I switched back to toilet paper. That may be a joke, but there's a message there.
It might be.
That's my entire history of doing polyester blend is this phrase.
That may be a joke, but there's a message there. Use the right tool for the job. I use this remarkable tool.
Oh my God,
the
it's
toilet
like
brush,
Anton
as
Chigurh in No Country for Old Men.
Kind of like it. This is
I like how she started the
You
video
use
like a
the
politician.
one right tool.
She did, Charlie. She did.
Credit to the lady. She sold the deadpan delivery.
But
you know,
it just I feel like the metaphor is.
Michael, will you please do the Anton Chigurh? You use the one right tool. Sorry about the hiccups. You use the one right tool backed up between. What is it? Her actual name?
I don't know, Jennifer. I think.
Well, rewind the tape, dude.
Oh, I will. Hold on. This is what Anquar Tar said. You know what he said?
Anton Chigurh.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You use the one right tool.
I just found it. Here it is. You know what he says?
What is that?
Oh job. I use this remarkable tool.
Jeremy, what I was going to say is this metaphor, she never fully has a grasp on it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't have a grasp on it. I lose the metaphor.
The toilet brush as a
sticking the toilet brush up her ass. Now.
First of all, that's potty talk, and this is what she's talking about. This is total potty talk.
To toilet paper.
So,
put it, you know,
just really quickly, she's like,
First, when I switched to a toilet brush, things didn't go that great. Long story short, I switched back to toilet paper.
She switches back to toilet paper.
That may be a joke.
Wait. So she used a toilet brush on her
rectum,
body, on herself. Because I don't want to reveal too much, but I've used my toilet brush exclusively on my toilet itself to clean the toilet.
Yep, that's why it's called a toilet brush.
I have never once seen that toilet brush and thought,
I'm gonna show that.
maybe that should get up in my business.
Now,
look how great her
that can be a Rob.
This is the challenge. All right, just wait. This is what it's.
She tells it very strangely.
Just wait. Just
called a toilet brush for a reason, Rob.
Everyone here, just give it a second. No comment.
Right.
Just let. I'm gonna.
Will you please just put the Anton sugar?
That'll be a.
Wait, what do you want me to play? You want me to play what?
Anton sugar saying you use the one right tool.
I found it.
Francis, and I am a master of the toilet brush. Well, once I figured it out, that is. At first, when I switched to a toilet brush, things didn't go that great. Long story short, I switched back to toilet paper. That may be a joke, but there's a message there. Use the right tool for the job. I use this remarkable tool, the toilet brush, as a visual aid in mastering clean speech and clean living. I, like you, am a survivor of others' dirty choices. These toilet stains have taught me how to help people clean up their thoughts, their words, and their lives. I help get others off the pot and flush those disgusting emotions holding them back. I hand them just the toilet brush they need to choose different words and make new choices. Because I know I am a great scrubber of the John, I cannot fail. Words are God's natural drain cleaners, influencing people to the positive and to function in their conscious minds. Wait, what did I just say? Get your words out of the toilet, people. And here's how you can do it. My talk is called Stop the Potty Talk. The term potty talk may sound funny, but it's a real thing, and I hear it from everyone at one point or another.
So it's all about foul language, thoughts, emotions.
I'll say it again. Just bring up Anton Sugar telling Stephen Root that you use the one right tool. You use the one right
Poor woman. This poor
tool.
woman. Good gravy.
Right.
That's foolish. You use the one right tool.
Oh, this woman.
Not Tool, not the band Tool.
She really she's really scraping the bottom of the toilet.
Scrub it.
to pull this fucking toilet metaphor.
That's what's Rob.
Do you think she's doing such a
Wait, Schlegel, you can pull it.
Oh.
Send in the
direct everybody's minds to the toilet and then tell them they're wrong for going to the toilet.
I just can't.
Anton would tell you exactly what's happening.
It's such a fucking manipulative / stupid approach to the issue of I guess vulgarity.
ANTON.
All of it's insane. All of it's insane.
Learn the word vulgarity, and then talk about it.
Rob,
because to be in a world where you got to talk about toilets and potty talk, and you still don't have access to the word vulgarity is like a
very interesting world. Very interesting. Ryan,
You can't pay for this.
Well, we'll find out. Ryan, any thoughts on potty talk?
I say more potty talk.
More potty talk from Ryan.
More of it. Yeah.
The Gurky household. Any thoughts on potty talk?
We want the poly talk.
Yeah.
Poly talk.
Wait, the one that without the brush or with the brush?
You use the one right tool.
Get the poly talk up in here.
So here's what
poly talk.
So here's what I will say, is that there's our good friend Penn Kirko. But hold on, I want to.
Penn Kirko.
By the way, this is the last thing I will say. Everyone has homework this week. We're gonna end the actual broadcast here.
Oh, I was gonna put it in the chat.
We'll put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
You're gonna play that clip.
And we'll put it in the chat so I can play the clip.
This is the clip, dude, right here, dude.
Did you put it in the Zoom or where'd you put it?
In the Zoom clip.
Okay, don't see it yet. Now here's the thing, gentlemen.
It's coming in hot right now.
Ryan Bradford and I did a deep dive on the 103.5 The Arrow, in which there's cool stuff in Utah that has more views than Polyester Blend. Fair enough.
Of course.
But he goes to fun places, and Ryan and I watched one episode. I want everyone to go watch and find their favorite episode. Subscribe to the 103.5 Arrow, the YouTube channel, that Ryan and I determined that at some point must have been the KSL USA Olympic channel, because they have a lot of weird Meet USA, Team USA at the bottom, and then it inexplicably switches over to all 103.5 The Arrow, including Grillin' with Gary, which Ryan and I determined is disgusting, and it's rough stuff. But he started just when the pandemic started, so it's simpatico. We're of all the same thing. Clay, I don't see it in the chat, dog.
It's coming. It's coming.
I hate to be that guy, but nobody here wished me a happy birthday.
All right, everybody. It's been a great show. We love you all so much. No, when was your birthday, Char? When was it?
Tuesday. That's week.
So are you a legal adult yet, or just still kind of illegally on the street
now?
Oh, you're 18?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You know why your dad brought this up?
Finally.
You know why?
Finally, we all know we're not going to get arrested for this.
By the way,
in that case, I'm taking my shirt off.
No! Charlie, by the way, your dad asked us to have you on tonight because he has a special announcement. He's gathered all your stuff from the house. He's put it in a box or two. You are now on
What's in the box? What's in the box?
87 BMW, and you're on the road.
You're on the road, kid. Find your own way out there.
It's going to cost way more to get him cremated, man.
Yeah, he's like a non-resident.
He's not even a resident, yeah.
No, my kid. He's an infant. No, sir, this is an adult dead person. No.
It's one, sir.
I'm trying to save like $400 here. I'm telling you, it's a baby. This is a dead baby.
What if
this guy is a direct resident of the weirdo guy that settled Charleston that was in the chat?
Charles Shelton.
Now you heard it here first, folks. Clyde, do you ever get that link in that chat?
He's a direct resident.
So how much is it going to cost? $250 or $650?
All right, everybody. We must announce here tonight we have our official. I just got it in. I just got it sent in from the studio out in the West Desert. The KTRD studio has announced Husky Boy of the show. And this week, of course, Husky Boy of the show goes to none other than Penn Kirko. Penn Kirko, you are this week's Husky Boy of the show.
He's going to be so thrilled when he wakes up in the morning.
Clay, can we get a zoom in on Penn Kirko over there?
Yeah, I'm putting the link in the chat.
No, look at Penn Kirko.
Look at Penn Kirko. Everyone wants to see Penn Kirko. He's Husky Boy.
Hold on. Do you see him?
There he is.
Humiliation.
Now that's a boy sleeping off.
Kirko.
The man sleeping off the effects of a San Marcos River.
All right, there's the link. Will you please bring that up?
All right, guys, have a good night.
Bye, Charlie. We love you. Where did you put?
I like how Charlie, we finally we lost Charlie.
All right, people. This is what Clay has been working towards the entire night. The culmination of Clayton Scrivener from Texas. This is what he wants. Let us give us his full attention here from
Go all the way back.
from the hit movie, the wonderful movie. Let me play this down here so we can see this from the great movie No Country for Old Men. Here we go.
This is Texas, baby.
Texas, baby.
This is Texas, baby.
Texas, baby.
Do you see me?
Texas, baby.
Oh God.
Way less
So
hiccuping.
bad.
This is Clayton coming to do Polyester Blend tonight.
Like if I had hiccups. Oh, there you go.
Don't interrupt.
Oh my God, is there a Geico commercial playing over the top of this?
This is Ryan. This is Ryan finishing off Clay during the Utah Cities quiz tonight. And this is Ryan walking up to Clay. Clay hiccuping. Ryan.
Who are you? Me? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Accounting. He gave you the Mexicans a receiver.
Oh my God, there's this
Feels-
weird like.
He felt that the more people looking. That's foolish. You pick
You
the one
use
right tool.
the one right tool.
I see. You going to shoot me? That depends.
Ryan looking at Gerke. Well, people, this has been another wonderful edition of Polyester
Oh, yes.
Blend. Polyester Blend here with you on Mondays for all flights of fancy. Whenever you want to watch some weird video, that's what the Limp Bizkit crew is for. Any final thoughts? Let's do a quick. We haven't done final thoughts for a minute, Clay. We haven't done.
Yeah. What do you want to hear?
The Gurks, 18-year-old person.
I'll give you my final thoughts. Texas.
All right, we'll get back to Clay in a second here. Clay is going to be on pause. The Gurkies, 18-year-old, trying to find his way in this world. So much opportunity, yet he wasted on Polyester Blend. Charlie Gurke.
Barely legal.
I did not waste 20 minutes on this show tonight. I watched the last 10 minutes, and it was mediocre, for being honest. That's what I've come to expect.
God damn it. Towards the end of the night, it falls apart.
So fair.
We're trying to work hard on this every night. It's always working hard on this.
Too. He's also got the hiccups.
I blame ourselves, truly. By the way, this new 18-year-old attitude, you've been here this whole fucking time. What do you think was going to happen? Get the fuck out of here. Get this guy in the streets, Gurk. Toss him out. Robert, Gurky, your final thoughts here.
Oh, I was 3 for 3 on the cities quiz. That's a first for me, so I feel pretty good about that.
Beautiful.
It's kind of like getting a no-hitter and losing the game.
Ah!
I know you're a huge Pittsburgh Pirates fan.
Huge Pittsburgh Pirates fan. Our good friend, Producer Rob, final thoughts.
Charlie, are you registered to vote / for the draft?
Not yet.
Get on it.
Producer Rob will be all over
I'm
that.
wearing a vote shirt, though.
Oh, you're right, Charlie. You're making the content so much better.
That's a good start.
As long as you got the shirt, it doesn't matter if you actually vote. You know.
Yeah.
Can I interject here for a second?
Absolutely. All right, Jeremy, what do you think about what it was your favorite
I'm going to
part of the show?
absolutely interject again before you remute me. There's been
All right, Jeremy, final thoughts here tonight. Final thoughts here.
no shop.
Jeremy, you know what?
We decided to hold it till next week.
Next week, give you a shot. Give you a shot at it, Clay.
Done one, Clayton. Unless you've got one ready, and then hell, let's judge some shots.
Let's drop some
Otherwise,
shots.
like, your final thoughts.
Or the way we go to the after show. Jeremy, final thoughts here.
Okay, so one, Bradford not only knows about all the one hit or no hit wins.
Yes.
But he's a no hit winner himself often with the city's quiz when he loses. And I
Very
just
good
like,
point, Jeremy.
also like to ask everyone to donate to my foundation. I totally forgot what reference because I got distracted by Clayton. But it was one of the things we were talking about. I was going to do a callback, and
God damn it! I bet it was a beautiful callback.
It was a really. I think it might have been about Charlie turning 18. I don't know.
Oh boy, I'm glad.
Are you sure that wasn't your infant burial foundation, dude?
It wasn't infant burials. It was the I have a foundation. Obviously, it means a lot to me because I've remembered the name of it. It's the Matthews Hiccup Foundation, and we're working to rid the world of hiccup and also spread hiccup awareness. So.
Hiccup and awareness is very
Any
important.
donations are greatly appreciated.
I agree. Any awareness that can be given out to people who are involved in a show where they need people not hiccuping, and hiccuping hits the show hard. We really need some awareness on that. We can't wait for more of that.
If you cremate Clayton now, you would wipe out the majority of the hiccup.
Well, that's true, but I have to wait till a non-holiday weekend. What are we at? Oh, we're on Monday. We could probably get rid of this guy. Probably have him buried and cremated by Thursday in Charleston. So we're going to be looking to do that.
All the gas in his gutty works would go up like a fucking nuclear bomb.
Open up some new burial ground in Charleston, which will make them money. Maybe we get a good discount that way. I think that's the right move there, Gurks. Ryan, final thoughts. You've been such a great sport here the entire night, especially as you are trying to navigate the tough waters of the Big Buddha Triangle.
Big Buddha Triangle. Good show. Really, I feel like Rob really pulled it through on the lifeline. What do we call those?
Yeah, sure.
Lifeline.
Lifeline.
Yeah. I just love being in the Big Buddha with all you lovely people.
I love you. Love everyone. Our good friend from Big Buddha, Texas, Clayton Scribner, been on the San Marcos, the caretaker of Penn Kirko.
By the way, one more shot.
Humiliation. Humiliation.
By the way, there's some really dramatic music happening in my earphones right now.
Okay.
I have no idea why that's happening.
Schizophrenia.
I still have the hiccups. It's like 2.5 hours in.
From the YouTube window. And
Have to catch a 4-hour flight. I have to catch a flight at 4 o'clock in the morning. Still gonna have the hiccups. But I'll tell you, it's been a wonderful trip to San Marcos, Texas, Austin, Texas.
Clayton, do you have to go to work tomorrow? Clayton, do you have to go to work tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna sleep for 2 hours and then
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Are you gonna sleep for 2 hours and then take a red eye?
We have sort of a problem here.
Utah and then and then go to work?
Correct.
Did you see the memo about this? Did you see the memo about this?
Reckless, but I love it because Park City, whatever your job in Park City is
No one works for Park City. All non-named job things here.
By the way, can I just
Go
slide
ahead. Make my
over
day.
there?
Epic fail.
Husky boy.
I love you guys. Time to go to bed.
All right. Bye, buddy. Thank you so much.
Good luck with your flight, buddy.
Be safe. Take care of
Anyone wants some action on whether Clayton makes his flight?
We will discuss that.
Pergo's gonna drag him there, and Clayton can't even close his computer right. So
Rob's still producing here, even at the end of the show, but we are at the end of the show. Wonderful time. So glad to be with all of you. I love you all. We end the show like we like to do, and we'll be back next week with more fun and excitement from your friends in the West Desert, KTRD.
Arizona moon
Keep shining from the desert sky above. You know, pretty soon that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Blue shadows on the trail. Little cowboy, close your eyes and dream.
Like Jen Perko's dreaming.
All of the doggies
Are in the corral. All of your work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of someone. Dream of a lot of things. Polyester coming back. Dream of even more excitement in the world of KTRD. We got more fun stuff coming. And we can't wait to be a part of it. Blue shadows on the trail. Soft wind blowing through the trees above. All the other little cowboys back in the bunkhouse now. So close your eyes and dream of some Forrest Gump. What has he been up to since the movie came out? That's the U-Shop, bro. We pushed it to next week. You have a week to think about it, submit it, whatever you want to do. Be a part of the show. You want to? You can do whatever you want. By the way, Charlie, you can do whatever you want. We will do whatever we want, including having an after-hour show after this. We love you all so much. Be safe. Take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Try to be nice to as many people as you can be this week, including